Lots of questions in the sports world this week that we're going to cover right here on the Loki and Jabroni Show. First of all, who are the 6 men that we're going to send into the Baseball Hall of Fame if we had a vote? What do you think of the new Intercontinental Championship? What'd you think of Survivor Series? What the fuck is going on with the NFL? And why do trolls got to be trolling? And what is in the shiny purple bag? All these questions and more answered tonight right here on the Loki and Jabroni Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Baby Yoda's world, and we're just living in it. Welcome once again to the Loki and Jabroni Show. As always, I am Loki.
I am the redneck Adonis himself. I am Jabroni. And in the box, motherfucker, he is the sweatshirt idol. He is the reason for my doll. He is always late, but his chicken nuggets are great. He is the ultimate slut with a fresh haircut. He produces the show, but if you keep this bullshit up, you are going to have to go. This man's name is...
Eddie, who you going to get better to work for this money? Focus.
That's a good point. That is a real good point. But hey,
Speaking of sluts,
yeah.
I was driving over today, and this guy had a Jeep, and it was the coolest thing I've ever saw. On the top of his Jeep, no word of a lie, it said the words "mud slut."
Nice.
I gotta give it to you, man.
You know he's working the pits.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta give it to you, man. That was a great name. What a good name.
That's good.
Mud slut.
That was good. But listen. Before we go into what's on our mind,
are you a
mud
slut, Ed?
No.
He's a regular.
Definitely not.
He's a regular slut.
I'm old school, run-of-the-mill, straightforward.
You're just a couch slut?
Beg till you say yes, slut.
I was thinking the back of a Buick slut.
Are you a rug slut? You a bed slut? You're just a bed slut now, huh? You're too lazy to be a fucking...
No, I'm down with the rug.
Oh.
You're a rug slut? You can be a rug slut?
Yeah, the rugs make it easy.
Are you talking green and gold shag carpet 1970s rug slut or like these new
rug,
Berber gimmick?
Rugs make it easier to hit him with the spider monkey.
I like it. I support it. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are wondering what's with the shiny purple bag here today.
Is there a slut in there?
No.
If so, it'd be on Special Victims Unit.
I'd be upset if there were. Told you guys last week about a new friend to the show, Throwback Prices. If you want fantastic jerseys like this.
Did anybody call him, by the way?
Not yet. We're working on it. I do have, nobody called them, but they sent me a message. Somebody wanted a Ha-Ha Clinton Dix jersey.
Ha-ha.
Clinton Dix.
Ha-ha. Fuck you, Green Bay.
Well, he's on the Bears now.
Dude,
And
they just recycle players.
I know,
what?
right?
You know who else was on the Bears that I saw?
Who?
The freaking the guy that used to be on the Vikings too. The dude was really good at throwing back kickoff. He did it too on the Bears too the other day.
Could be.
Patterson.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Cordero Patterson.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, he was over on the Patriots for a hot minute.
Yep.
They got rid of him and
All
tossed
right,
him
but
over to the Bears.
Last week I promised this to you, and it has arrived, so why don't you go ahead and open the bag, look in the bag, take the gimmick out of the bag. It is purple.
It's purple.
Much like the bag. I will hold this. I will hold your bag, sir.
And
After 5 years, you should know I'll do that already. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous piece of jerseyery right there. Is that a word? Jerseyery? Color Rush Smith right there. That's your name, too, which makes all the sense in the world.
That's why I love that.
Oh, I didn't peel my plastic off. I should do that.
Yeah, you should, because...
Let me go back here and just take care of that business. You know what? I'll do it later. Isn't that gorgeous? Put that on.
It's a great. It was your idea to get this one. I was going to go with the.
Well,
white
I asked you because he had a couple different varieties. And I'm like the Color Rush. There's something I didn't know you didn't have one.
Yep.
So why not go for the Color Rush and look at you go right there, Viking Jones, right? Squeeze it. Just pull it. There you go. Man it. Don't go cutting it. Go. I gotta cut it. It's gonna whatever. We're gonna wear the shit out of these anyway. If you want a classy jersey just like the ones we're wearing in your favorite team, MLB, Major League Baseball, NBA, college, you contact us. We'll get you in touch with Throwback Prices and our man Harry the Hammer.
For Monday Night Football. Too.
Absolutely. You got this coming week, right?
Yeah.
Bye week this week. I was a little
Seahawks.
upset. Yeah.
Well, coming off of What was it? You guys took it, right? Oh, no.
No, don't get to talking about NFL yet. We're going to cover that because I want to know
you.
what the fuck is wrong with a lot of these teams. And it goes into the Falcons. It goes into the Patriots. There's a lot of teams I want to cover, but there's a lot of...
Patriots look like hot garbage.
Oh, my God. Don't get started.
I'm sorry.
Don't get
All right,
started.
let's do what's on your mind real quick.
Because Dipshit decided he was going to get up and walk
That's cool.
away.
Well, he was eating a foot long.
He was throwing a weenie down his throat.
He was being a rug slut.
Sounds like, you know what? I'm going to let you go first because if I go with the weenie down the throat, I'm going to get in trouble. But I've got a good story. But you go ahead. What's on your mind?
So I do have to say that I think it's well, see that's kind of like what's on my mind, and then we're kind of bringing it up with the sports thing.
Okay, well let's walk with it. Go ahead.
So you brought up some really good points on the 205. It was recently brought to my attention. I went out and watched a video actually about Vince saying, "Look, 205 Live is not doing it for us. We're gonna drop it. It's not faring as well as we'd hoped it was." I really kind of felt like that was a good platform for a lot of the, what we used to call cruiserweights, and there's really not a spot for these cruiserweights anymore.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but I disagree because when Sunday night at Survivor Series you have
That's what I'm saying. So is that what they're going to do?
179-pound Rey Mysterio going up against 295-pound Brock Lesnar, cruiserweight's gone.
Oh, I know. But this is to phrase you, it's a gimmick.
It is a gimmick.
That's a fucking gimmick. Ray,
former champ himself.
He did something to make
naked pictures of somebody.
It must have. Who knows?
I shouldn't do that. I almost poured the Miller Lite into your fantastic
that would have
dogfish.
That would have been a maple syrup catastrophe right there.
If you want to try a great beer, guys, Dogfish 75-minute IPA. It's really tasty. You don't really get a lot of the maple. We get just enough of it.
Yeah, and it's funny because Chris has been trying to get me to do Dogfish Head for a while now.
Quite a while.
And I actually picked up my first 6-pack of the 60-minute.
My favorite.
Last week, and it took me almost all week, about 3 days to drink it, 2 every day, and it was just a nice, smooth, easy beer to enjoy. So,
look who's walking in with another weenie to shove down his throat.
I told you he's a fucking rug slut. He loves footlongs, and he loves it on the rug. He made it himself.
Look at him chow that shit down.
He's the reason why Tom Brady is leaving New England and going to California.
You're not slobbing that knob, are you?
No, he just bothers him too much on social media.
You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Motherfucker, have I got some shit, motherfucker?
I'm just, I don't want to get too far into the 205. I really don't because...
Let's touch on it just a bit.
No, that's what I'm saying, and I don't think it's worth the whole show at this.
It's worth a good 5 minutes,
right? Absolutely, because there was some shining moments, and for those of you who didn't know, and Chris brought up a really good point. This is usually they brought him up after all the action's already been done, after you're pretty much done, and if you're where you are now, where you turn around and you're like, look, I have my kids with me, it's 10 o'clock at night, we got to fucking get rolling.
Yeah, they're putting 205 Live on after the SmackDown tapings when they were taping on Tuesday, and you took your kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and to call it live and kind of like not stick with that.
It's live on the network, and not everybody's getting it.
And it's not there, right? Exactly. So, I mean, it's disappointing to see something that I believed had some promise. You know what I'm saying?
It's not happy.
Oh, he never is. He's not a big IPA fan.
He accuses
I don't know why. I was
gonna
say I don't know why he keeps going back for it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you dare be sour.
It's like the redhead that just keeps coming back for the abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Because I said from the beginning, you put it in front of me, I'll try it.
You're not a ginger.
I'm digging the American Pale Ale.
That is really good.
That is the rise. Yeah, those are good. American Pale Ales are good. I do like those. The other one that does a good APA is the one next to me, Hanging Hill.
Oh,
Hanging Hill Brewery. There. They do a good one. You do a good APA.
You just pointed right at me like the guy one next to me.
I was thinking. Well, next to where I work.
Okay.
It's in Hartford. It's in Hartford. Yeah, Hanging Hills.
I may have to stop tomorrow on the way to get the midget jabroni for Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a great week.
They actually sell it in cans too.
Nice.
I think it's $5.99 for like
at the end of the 205 thing. My problem was and always will be one. It was on the network exclusive. So if you weren't a subscriber to the WWE Network, which you can get at LokiandJabroni.com, go to the WWE affiliate site, sign up, just do it, just fucking do it. It's $9.99 a month. It's the best $9.99 I spend every month. Forget all the beer. Forget all the other horse shittery. Best $9.99 I spend every month. I just watched the Stone Cold Sessions, the first episode with The Undertaker. Fantastic. You see him in a whole new light. But going back to 205, if you don't have the network, you don't see 205 Live. So when TJ Perkins or Mustafa Ali or back then Enzo...
I was say, Mustafa started at 205.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As much as people...
So if you don't see it and he comes up, the crowd's like, yeah, much like, what's the other guy? No Way Jose.
Yeah.
He comes from NXT. The crowd's all over him because they're all hardcore Mark motherfuckers. And you're a regular Joe like me who doesn't watch NXT all the time. I kind of do now. A week behind.
But back in the day, right.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who No Way Jose is. I just hear the music. It's catchy. I see him. He looks like Ezekiel Elliott. I'm into the gimmick.
He does. It's
but
funny.
if you don't know NXT, now it's on national television every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., and if you don't know 205 Live on the network on Tuesday nights, you don't know.
You don't know Jack.
And I applaud them for pulling the plug on 205 Live because, let's be honest, the day of the Cruiserweight, over. Everybody should have equal footing.
I agree. I do kind of miss the cruiserweights as far as like maybe you know what I think I miss, to be honest with you, and close out this segment real fast, is this. I miss WCW's cruiserweights. Let's put it that way.
Best cruiserweight division ever in the history of ever.
And I don't think
Ever.
we're ever gonna see that again.
Never.
And I think every single time I hear something that's gonna be cruiserweight, I hold my breath in anticipation that it's gonna be that good.
Because you're thinking Mysterio, you're thinking Jericho, you're thinking
Hooven
Hoovy.
Stooge. I mean, the list goes on and on, dude.
Parka.
I mean, even
Come on.
Conan. Conan was good at that point, man.
But
He was
Conan was just
he was
on
a
that
fatty.
cusp
He
until
was
he
a
got
fatty.
fat. Yeah. Well, until he got fat, he was
Right.
on that cruiserweight
Right,
cusp.
exactly. I mean, Eddie Guerrero was up playing around in that league a little bit. I mean,
Yep.
dude, come on. Chavo. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I
dude,
forgot Chavito,
fucking-
yeah.
Dude, it was...
Eddie for a while.
That's what I'm saying. Eddie was fucking around for the, just...
Prince Iakea, what did they call him after a while? The artist formerly known as Prince Iakea, which is stupid. We called him Taff Cappy because that's
Taff
all
Cappy,
the
dude.
letters. The artist formerly known as Prince Iakea, Taff Cappy.
That's funny. I didn't actually put that together.
Oh yeah,
That's
we write it down. You don't need to. You
No,
already know.
I believe I'm feeling it.
Jabroni says it,
But
it is.
I gotta say that's the one thing. I don't think they're ever gonna be like that. It's never gonna amount to that. And unfortunately,
No, but you can certainly throw guys out there that are less heavy, less stocky, like a Shinsuke Nakamura, like
Yeah.
a Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
and move them up into the higher. And look, we're going to talk about AEW in just a little bit after what's on our mind. But when you look at some of the guys they have on the main event level at AEW, like a Sammy Guevara, like an MJF, they're not exactly.
they're not thick. They're not Goldbergs.
Right.
They're not
They're
fucking.
not Lesnar. They're not Hogan. They're not Warrior. They're not Austin.
They're not Strowmans. They're
Right. You only get one of those in a lifetime. They're not Mark Henry. Mm-hmm. But they can work their ass off.
They definitely
but
can.
But then you put a fucknut like Marco Stunt out there who weighs about $117 with a brick in his pocket and expect me to take him seriously? Nah, not having it. Not having it at all.
And then with the cruiserweight, we obviously roll into Ray. And what does that say about Kofi?
They don't have confidence in Kofi at all. Kofi should have come back and done a gimmick with Lesnar.
That's what I'm saying. There was. I mean,
But now you're
obviously,
throwing way into. Is he hurt? Is he still out there? I don't watch enough.
I don't see him that much.
watch the
That's just
pay-per-views.
it. I'm like, where the fuck is Kofi? Did they lose that much respect for Kofi that they felt like this was?
Didn't see Kofi on the pay-per-view. The couple times I've tried to tune in, and last night I'm flipping between that atrocious football game, an atrocious Monday Night Raw, and a documentary about the last week of Hitler's
terrible.
life.
The only good thing that was Seth turning heel.
Yeah, that was good.
So,
but of those three shows I watched, guess which was the most exciting?
Hitler,
Of
course.
Yeah.
It's always fun watching Hitler.
Isn't it fucking fun that you
Dude.
can take two things that you love, football and wrestling, and they pale in comparison to watching Hitler's final week?
Well, dude, the Ravens beat the bejesus out of the Rams.
No. They walked in, they kissed their wives, they fucked the daughters, they ate the food out of the fridge, and they walked the fuck out.
Took their beer.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Took their beer.
absolutely, without
Took
question.
their fucking beer, dude. Like, no questions asked. Took their beer. Like,
All right. I think you think it's a bad thing that 205 is gone. I think
I'm
it's a
gonna
good
miss.
thing.
I'm gonna miss the possibility that they could have had.
Do they keep the cruiserweight title? That's the question.
No.
I would say no, too.
No, you get rid of it altogether. I think if you're gonna, the way Vince put it, the way he said we have lost all faith in 205 Live. I just
did it to yourself, Vinny Mac.
Exactly. But I just say, if you, it's like a bad relationship. If you hold on to something from that bad relationship, it'll keep bringing back memories of that bad relationship. So it's best to just let everything fucking go. And if it could be something that, that bad relationship could have gotten you a really nice trinket, say a nice statue that you really, really wanted. But you know what you do? You sell it, dude. You get rid of that fucking thing.
Have
as
you
much
seen
as
my
it kills
Facebook
you.
Marketplace lately? Just letting you know. Getting rid of all the bullshit.
But sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes you don't want to get rid of it because it's pretty. Mm-hmm. But no, you got to get rid of it. And
all right.
I think you got to.
Well, it looks like Eddie's taking it back, so I'm going to go next. Motherfucker, if trolls won't be trolls.
Trolls are always going to be trolls, baby.
You've talked about it in the past on this show, and I think I've mentioned a couple times. You're on a lot of Minnesota Viking Facebook pages.
Uh-huh.
And the morons that come out that just don't know fuck all about football.
Or my favorite is if, like, say, obviously you're a Falcons fan.
What gave it away?
If you're a Saints fan
yeah.
and you're following a Falcons fan's page, you're obviously looking to spark trouble. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like...
You know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to be nice. Hi, Gwen.
I'm not even saying it like that. I'm just saying because with
Gwen's
me,
watching.
I'm a Vikings fan, so
Yes.
I follow Vikings fan pages.
Yeah.
And then always there's that one Packers fan that shows up.
Oh, for
and then
love
you
of
turn
fuck.
around and you're like, what are you even following a Vikings fan page
I'm
for?
not
It's
even-
because you're trolling.
I'm
That's
not
the reason
even
why you're here.
talking
I
about.
might do it if I'm going to talk about a game.
Okay, one
with
game,
other
yeah.
people.
But would you do it? Look, we're gonna go back to the Super Bowl because Ed, show him your shirt
I'd
on
probably-
the gimmick. Just show him your shirt on the gimmick.
The
Okay,
gimmick's not up.
we're gonna go back to the Super Bowl. Ed is a Patriots fan. Sorry, and I'm a Falcons fan. And
Sorry.
again, if you're a new listener, here it comes. End of the third quarter, Ed has got the champagne bottle. He is ready to uncork it. My words were, don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Why? I says, because I know this team. I've been following this team for 30 fucking years. They always collapse in the fourth quarter. If you open that, everything collapses. Well, everything collapsed anyway. But you have to be honest and you have to be realistic about what you're seeing on the field week after week after week. And I'm going to throw a name out there. It's called Atlanta Bird Gang, all one word. Fucking fancy, right? Whoever built this page is a goddamn retard. Atlanta Bird Gang, all one word. To listen to these people talk, you'd think they coached 5 Super Bowl teams. They have a college degree underneath them. They've coached high school teams. They went up through the ranks, and they know everything. The fact that all these idiots on this page continue to suck Michael Vick's dick is amazing.
I don't understand why he's in the NFL.
He's not. He's gone.
He's not.
He's like Kaepernick. He can't get a job. But then again, look, I'll say it like this. Michael Vick was great.
Oh no, I've seen him do a couple games. He's shown
Is he
up.
still out there?
He's shown up for a couple of them.
Somebody, can you
But,
go
like,
to the Google machine and find
it's
out
like-
if Michael Vick is playing right now?
No.
Not even worth it.
Like
That's
as a
what I said.
commentator.
I'll look
No.
up-
I
I'll
said
look
as a
up R.
special
Kelly
guest.
first.
No.
Right, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
he's
It's not
playing
even
as
worth
like
it.
special guest. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like he'll be up in the booth.
Like Deion Sanders type thing.
Hey, look, it's Michael Vick, people, and then you hear half of them
mean,
go, "You dog."
I'm not trying to sound snowflakey or anything, but that shit that happened with him, he shouldn't be anywhere near a field.
No.
Why? They don't have fucking dogs out there.
Hey,
Yeah,
look at
but
it this
still.
way. I believe in a second chance. Everybody deserves
I'm
a second
one of the
chance.
biggest dog fucking lovers out there. I own a fucking pit bull, but
Yeah.
you know what? Exactly. What are you gonna do? You're gonna keep fucking shitting on this guy for being stupid?
End of the day, he went to jail. He paid his debt.
He's a rich, stupid guy.
He went to jail. He paid his debt. He deserves a second
He
chance.
actually did go to jail,
Now-
though. So I mean, I gotta say that nine
He
out of
owes
10 rich
society
people.
Nothing doesn't mean I have to forgive.
No,
him.
absolutely.
You
Absolutely
don't. You
not.
don't.
No,
and
you
that's
don't.
the beauty.
No, you
don't have to forgive him, Ed. You don't have to forgive him, Mike. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. I don't have to
And
forgive
if I have
him.
a business, I don't have to hire him either
No.
because of that.
You're
That's the way I
damn
feel.
right. And I wish more people understood that.
But I don't hate him.
But the one thing I want to mention is last night I'm engaged in what I can only call crayon warfare with an idiot who wants to keep sucking the nipple of Michael Vick over and over and over again. Well, we'd be...
Do you think they're black or brown?
I don't care what color they are. I really don't. And let's not make it a racing because I was called a racist 6 times in this conversation. What I'm saying to you is this. There are white folk, black folk, Chinese folk. I don't give a shit if you shit in your hand and call it pasta. I really don't. But these people are breaking their neck to bend over and suck their own dick because they think Michael Vick is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Michael Vick was great 15 years ago. Michael Vick has gotten older. You know what stinks when it gets older? Trash. And that's exactly what I think of Michael Vick. So if you want to continue suckling at the
Especially
fucking head...
Georgia trash that's been out all summer long.
There you go.
All right, can you imagine the vitriol I'd get if I started saying shit like Aaron Hernandez did nothing wrong?
Exactly. There you go.
And
he's dead now, so that whole thing goes out the window.
I mean, he didn't, though. He kind of did it for his daughter.
He did it because his lawyer told him about a loophole.
I was channeling my inner Patriot fan.
Just in general,
Do you like
I'm
that?
feeling you, bro.
Good, right?
You want me to channel?
I'm sure there are fans like that. It's fucking ridiculous.
All over the place. You know how many Ben Roethlisberger fans will tell you, well, he was never convicted of anything, but there's so many cases out there where chicks are coming out saying, he touched me, he did this. Harvey Weinstein, right there.
Chris Benoit has never been convicted of anything. What's the point? It's pretty obvious.
First of all,
Hitler has
bitch,
never been convicted of anything.
He was.
Yeah, he was actually.
I'm just saying. He hasn't been convicted in a while, has he?
You tell me I cannot bring up the name of the great and exalted he who shall not be named, and there you are bringing up Chris Benoit.
I was just trying to beat you to it because I could see it. You were doing the quiver. There's this quiver he gets right before he goes. I was actually
going to go to Lenny Dykstra, but you got me there. John Cena sucks. All right, I'm done. Look, trolls are going to be trolls. We're going to talk about the NFL before you know it.
It's a very nice troll you drew, by the way.
You like that?
I don't think people can see that.
That's all the people, one especially, that was on that thread last night that just absolutely pissed me off to no end.
That troll looks like he's got fuzzy nuts, too.
I didn't draw nuts on him. What are you fucking talking about?
Trolls
Mike,
only have one job.
I see fuzz. Like that. He needs some manscaping right in the nut area. You see that?
Maybe go to manscaped.com and get the lawnmower.
Following a little bit of follow chalk there. Yeah. But
you want me to draw some
you got to also
on
understand, man, some of these people have absolutely nothing going on in their lives. This is all they have going on.
They claim
in
to
their
be
lives.
something they're not.
And they have the same point that they continuously make over and over again. If you go and you actually read a 3,000 comment chain fucking thing, you will literally see the same guy almost every 25 comments.
It's like following the flat fucking earth.
And
you want to play a fun drinking game? Every time you see the word actually, fucking take a drink. You'll be wasted by like 6 in the afternoon.
I'm done. All I want to say is if you're a Falcon fan and you're watching us, thank you. Go to Atlanta Falcons Remastered. That's where the real fans are. You'll be welcomed. A friend of mine built it. I'm an admin. I'll add you. Just get out of the cesspool. Whatever you do, get out of the fucking cesspool. Get out of the Michael Vick dick slurping chain that keeps going on week after week after goddamn week. Eddie, what's on your mind this week? It's a great segue, isn't it?
So The Mandalorian's been really good. I don't know if
Carl Weathers is in it. I just found this out the other day.
Yes,
How is it?
Yes, he is.
It's really good.
I like it. It's what's crazy is I have a 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K Xbox yet. My kids have one, but I don't. Of course,
you had the.
No, I don't have
X.
I don't have the S. I wish. I want it.
Well, the X is real 4K. The S,
that's what
the
it
one
was.
I have, is upscaled 4K.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So it's not even true 4K.
Yeah, no. So I want the X. I don't have either one of those yet.
This thing fucking pisses me off because I play Blurays, which is the HD.
Yeah.
And they look like VHS on this thing. It's like, what the fuck? Now I got to buy new shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I was gonna say, but the Disney Channel is 4K
on some stuff. Yep.
Yeah, and that the Mandalorian is fucking incredible on my TV, but it looks like I'm actually watching, like from a studio audience point of view. You know what I'm saying? It's so real.
You want to bust a nut? Watch Into the Spider-Verse in 4K.
Oh, dude, I have.
I played it on Netflix.
No, I have.
Like
yes, no, it's incredible.
Crazy.
That's how you have to see it. That's how you absolutely have to see it. It's just like
actually the Marvel movies there's a couple still on Netflix. They aren't in 4K. But the Disney ones are in 4K, and they look.
Oh, they look incredible. Really just watching. I watched Captain Marvel the other day. That was freaking in 4K. I already have it 4K on the DVD, but
I don't know if I want to watch Brie Larson in 4K.
Why? You can actually.
What are you fucking high?
You can see the cellulite.
Fuck Brie Larson. She has no ass.
She has zero. She has a nice. She got a nice ass fucking double.
Let me see if I'm reading you correctly because
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Is Brie Larson the same one that was in Glow?
No.
Or is that someone else?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, two different actresses. Brie Larson was Gossip Girl. No,
I don't know Gossip Girl from a fucking.
I don't know her outside of.
I just know
Captain
that
Marvel. I know she's
I thought her name was Brie.
Things. A couple other things.
I did not like her as Captain Marvel.
Did you know? Actually, somebody picked up. This is a funny little segment here. Somebody actually got the Infinity Saga DVD collection.
Oh, that box set. It's
box
a Best Buy
set.
exclusive. There's only 4,000 of them.
Right, exactly. Well, one of the guys actually got it, and one of the hidden scenes in there. If you watched the end of Ultron, Age of Ultron, right? Tony's taking a break, all these, and here comes Black Widow and Captain America and the new quote-unquote Avengers. You have Falcon. And if you see, what's-her-face, Scarlet Witch comes down, and she's got this crazy glow around her, and everybody said it just looked weird, like she had this incredible entrance. Well, there's a reason why. They actually filmed Captain Marvel to be there for that entrance. So because what's his face? Not Fifey, not Kevin, but the other guy there, Wheaton. Wheaton was was like, oh, we gotta have Marvel now, Captain Marvel. We'll cast her later, but you gotta have her show up now. And I guess he was like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude, yeah, sure, we'll do it for you. You do it for you. And then when it came to doing it, he goes, by the way, we're cutting Captain Marvel out of it. And he goes, yeah, I figured we were going to.
They cut him too. That was like the last.
Yeah, I know. Just because his ideas were all over the place. He could never focus on one thing. They
think he fucked up Justice League because he I
wouldn't doubt it, dude.
He did all those reshoots, so he's the one responsible for the mustache.
Oh Christ! I knew the mustache would come up.
Somebody
was
said terrible,
Justice League.
Dude.
It was garbage.
Terrible. It was
garbage.
Horrible.
You know what?
And what a powerful scene too.
Oh yeah.
To just get taken away from him because you can't stop looking at his lip.
Let me real quick go back to the troll I was fighting with last night. He claims to be a video producer. That is what I expect from some run-of-the-mill, sideways bullshit video producer to CGI so badly you can tell. If you're watching on that big celluloid screen, you're like, what in the actual fuck? And I watch it on a 64-inch. You've seen my TV at the house. And it's like, it looks so bullshit
I knew it was
fake.
coming. I knew it was coming because I read all the articles that said there was an issue with it.
We talked about it a week before the movie came out.
I went in to see it thinking, how bad could it be? And I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
This is really
It's bad. I watched her again, and I went in there trying to think to myself, hey, let's give it a second chance because I really want this movie to be good. I really do.
I like it.
I want the DC universe to work, man. I'm not a hater of the DC universe. I want it to work.
Right.
If I got more comic book movies, the happier I am, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I've always said the DC characters are more interesting as far as I'm concerned.
They always have been.
I love
Marvel's
I love the fucking
scope is better than DC,
Yes.
like the world.
I think their presentation is better.
When Deadpool fucking called Cable a fucking DC character because he was so dark, that was spot on.
Gorgeous.
Fucking spot on,
well, dude, they did a fucking Deadpool 2 promo with the Superman theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know? I showed you that comic where he stole the Batman.
And he took it. Yeah, no, I know. Exactly.
So it's like they're aware. Mm-hmm. That's why I think it's funny when they have comics like
when he wore that whole fucking thing, he was like cowl check, and then it's like because he in the comics he has the different words popping up for his different personalities.
Yes.
And then the last thing they said is, put a sock in it. You'll never be Batman. And it's like, right. And they even had to put the fucking trademark fucking R at it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's.
Where's your gimmick phone?
Right here.
All right. Keep it ready.
Side note on my mind. I don't know if you guys saw that video of the girl doing Metallica on the piano.
Did not.
Wow. I got to check that out.
Yes, check that out.
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
Side boob Jones. All right.
Yeah, she's just wearing a button-down shirt that's open. You can see side boob, and she's playing a Metallica song.
I saw that one guy.
She is an adult film star.
Oh,
that's awesome.
She's
I was gonna say, I saw that
film.
one guy that did. You see the guy do the horns?
Yes, he's funny as fuck.
Dude, I fucking about lost it when I fucking saw that. And he gets into it though.
Oh yeah,
he starts fucking windmilling and fucking.
It's like I can't remember when it was. Remember those old 24 key keyboards that you used to get when you were a little kid?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And the guy playing like all these hit songs. It was a YouTube video about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm surprised we never covered it. But he's just doing like all these hit songs. You're like, on this 24, it takes 2 AA batteries, Jones, and he's going to town. He was working it.
Remember, you can ask Mike about this one. You remember that little keyboard my mom had?
Yes.
That you could record like a 3-second sample?
Oh, dear God in heaven.
And just like...
I think we burned that thing out.
Mike's fucking looking at the thing, and it had like these preset songs that it would play, but you could change the tones.
Like the samba gimmick, yeah.
He's just looking at it, and he goes, plays the song, and it's like this like little lullaby thing, and then it kicks in with the main keyboards.
That is gorgeous.
Oh man, the things you do when you're fucking 10.
Right. So guys,
great times.
I'm going to pass this paper over to Loki. You have 6 choices and 3 honorable mentions. Focus, if you want in on this, you can do the same. The 2020 Hall of Fame ballot for baseball just came out. And a lot of great names, a lot of retreads, a lot of folks that are never going to get in because of their past indiscretions. And I want to read off to you the nominees. Now, this is the main ballot. This isn't the, what do you call it? They now have the modern era where the writers can write in somebody like Don Mattingly or Thurman Munson, both deserving of the Hall of Fame. But you're going to have guys that are going to get in this year on what they now call the modern era ballot. This is the main ballot for the Baseball Writers Association of America. I'm going to read to you, and hopefully, if you're on the Atlanta Bird Gang, you'll have your crayons out, and you'll figure this out. Here we go. This is the ballot. Bobby Abreu, Josh Beckett, Heath Bell, Barry Bonds, Eric Chavez, Roger Clemens, Adam Dunn, Sean Figgins, Rafael Vercal, Jason Giambi, Todd Helton, Raul Ibanez, Derek Jeter, Andrew Jones, Jeff Kent, Paul Konerko, Cliff Lee, Carlos Pena, Brad Penny, Andy Pettit, J.J. Putz, Manny Ramirez, Brian Roberts, Scott Rowland, Kurt Schilling, Gary Sheffield, Alfonso Soriano, Sammy Sosa, Jose Valverde, Omar Vizquel, Billy Wagner, and Larry Walker. A lot of these guys are great. A lot of these guys are not, you have to put them on the ballot because they're, they meet the criteria. They're retired for so long.
I vote for Kurt Schilling because he made an awesome video game.
All right, first of all, Eddie Focus is not allowed to talk about baseball ever in the history.
Mike, is that game not awesome?
It is. I love that fucking game.
Kurt Schilling is an asshole. He does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Look, let me. All right,
Kingdom
you know what?
of Amalar, greatest game ever.
Schilling is not on my ballot, but I'm going to tell you this: Kurt Schilling was great in spurts. 3 years here, 2-3 years off.
His video game company is proof of that.
Yeah, how did that work? What's the finish on that?
Just that
Gone.
one game.
30. What is it? 38 pitches or 38 bitches or whatever the fuck.
No,
Gone.
I don't know how he was as a player.
Yeah,
knows
as
awesome
a player,
game.
he was pretty badass when he wanted to be, and it came in spurts. It really did. So I look at Kurt Schilling. It's like his 4th or 5th year on the ballot. He's never going to make it in. He might make it in a couple years from now on that modern era ballot, but he's not going to make it in, voted in like a Ricky Henderson, a Jim Rice, a Carl Yastrzemski, Mariano Rivera. By the way, Mariano Rivera, the only one ever to be voted in 100%. All of them.
I told you.
I know you did. I was a little leery because I thought there would be some writer out there who would fuck him over.
I knew it. If you have respect for the fucking game, that was the one person.
I thought some Lee Montville asshole from Boston would fuck him over. I really did.
I had a feeling, man.
And you were right. And I tipped my hat to you then. I tipped my hat to you now. You were right. It's that simple. When somebody's right, I tell them they're right. When
real
somebody's
knows
wrong,
real, baby.
Fuck them all. Exactly. Real knows real. I'm going to let you finish out your... You know what?
It's easy. I got it right here.
All right. You got your ballot? Focus, you want in on this? You just want to weigh in on what we say?
How many?
You got in Loki and Jabroni land, we put in 6. And we have 3 honorable mentions.
1 Kurt Schilling and 5 not Pete Rose.
Fuck.
Kurt Schilling's in my honorable mentions.
Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
He broke the rules. Example must be set.
All right, I'm going to have Loki read his first. I don't want to look at him. I haven't looked at him yet. He put it over here, and I don't want to look.
All right, so my
tell me your 6 that are going in.
My 6 that are going in: Jeter,
nice,
Sosa, Clemens,
okay,
Ramirez, Pettit, and Giambi.
Wow, Giambi, never on my radar. Never.
No, I
fantastic hitter, shitty fielder.
The reason why though is because I always kind of felt like when the team needed kind of like a leader, there was never a time when that boy didn't step up.
But here, he goes to New York, and I'm just going to use that particular point in time. Yes, he played for Oakland for a long time, played for New York for a while, played for Cleveland. In New York, he was overshadowed. He had a huge shadow over him from first Don Mattingly.
Absolutely.
And then Derek Jeter.
Absolutely.
He was kind of like...
But my point is, when you have a person like Derek Jeter, as big as Jeter is, he has off days. He has days when he just wants to be.
You're walking right into my point.
Leave me alone. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, Giambi comes out of nowhere. You know who
Giambi was Nick Swisher. When Jeter was off, Swish was the man.
Yep.
Swish was. You ever
Steps
watch
up.
Nick Swisher?
Oh yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
That's who Giambi reminds me of, is Swisher, because of that. You know, when Swisher started doing the whole to his grandparents thing.
Yeah.
Giambi was doing that for a little bit for
the Swisher salute.
Right, but Giambi was doing it for, wasn't it his brother or something like that? I think he had cancer or something weird. I always forget the story.
His cousin or something. His brother was just a shitty ball player.
His cousin or something had cancer, and he always do some kind of like.
He
tried to get on the coattails of his brother for a long time.
How'd that work out in Boston, Oakland, Philadelphia, etc., Jeremy?
Dude, can I just ask the Sellies how many times you guys thought that was a great idea? You were like, it's got a Giambi name. We got to get him.
I remember that.
No, we don't. Stop.
Horse shit. You know what? Dude, hit the button. I need one right now.
Sorry. I liked him in Oakland. I thought he was really good in New York. I think he deserves it. And the reason why is I just want people to realize, look, you can be a great hitter. You don't have to be a great fielder. You can be a great person, and what you bring to your team means a hell of a lot more sometimes.
Does the steroid thing sully Giambi?
It does with Sosa too, though.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I really want to see both of these two.
Let me look over at your list. And
then I got Schilling for honorable mention because I don't care. I love Schilling. I love what he did for the game. Anybody, the bloody sock will prove it.
Come on! You're never gonna get an argument out of me as a Yankee fan. You're right.
That is tough, man.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Old school tough right there. Jeff Kent, and I got to give Gary Sheffield.
Kent was so overshadowed by Bonds, and he
dude,
he was a gamer.
You got so many names at that time that were so big that you have so many people that went through the cracks, and some of them don't deserve to go through the cracks, and Jeff Kent was one of those.
Looking at your list, I believe Sosa and Clemens should be in the Hall of Fame. I think it's a travesty that they haven't been elected.
They won't be,
and
you're right.
Only because of the steroid thing.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right.
And that goes back to Giambi as well.
I think if you go back to my old one, I had a
couple years ago we did this.
Yeah, and I think I had Sosa on that one too because I just, I liked what Sosa was. I don't condone what they did. I understand why they did it. You know how many people watched baseball when that was going on?
Oh, millions.
It was across the world.
Sosa and McGuire brought the sport back.
It was insane.
From
it was
the brink.
insane.
After the strike and all
garbage.
that? Oh, my God.
After the strike, they were never coming back.
No, and then these guys put on a fucking show. And there was a third. Who was the third? It was Sosa, McGuire, and was it Piazza? Who was Griffey? Right behind him, and then he got injured.
Yep. And he was doing it natural. That kid was doing that fucking shit natural.
Exactly. Looking at your honorable mentions, the only one I would move up, only because I have heterosexual man love for him, is fucking Gary Sheffield. Whether it was with the Braves, whether it was with the Yankees.
Sheffield was a great player.
No matter where he went, Sheff was amazing. You remember the game in Fenway Park? He's going back for the ball, and the fans slapped him in the face. He didn't go after the fan. He was just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And then the dugout's emptied, and Chef just stood above. He was always there. His numbers are great. If I had to move one up from your list, I would say Gary Sheffield.
I would too, but like I said, I kept mine. I'm always going to throw Sosa in there.
As well you should, but I kind of went a different route. Now I'm going to go with mine, and then I have to run upstairs to the executive washroom here at Focus Digital Studios. No surprise, top of my list is Derek Jeter. I have Andrew Jones.
Respect.
Paul Konerko.
Everybody has respect for Jeter.
Oh, absolutely.
If not, you don't know how this game is played.
Thank you. And guys, Red Sox fans saying that. Say it again.
If you don't have respect for Jeter, you know how this game is played.
Boom.
Simple.
Going to go number 2, Andrew Jones, Paul Konerko, Andy Pettitte.
I like Konerko.
Oh, so do I. He played in Norwich, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
Andy Pettitte, Todd Helton.
Always the popular or the famous ones from Norwich have weird names. There's none of that.
Konerko, Rajah Davis. What was it?
The guy from the
Pete Walker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Except for him,
Brooke Fordyce.
Logano.
Joey Logano's from Middletown, but I'll give you that one.
Connecticut. I mean,
Konerko.
You gotta understand, like New England was the original port of entry before New York, so you're gonna get a lot of cultural names coming.
Well, Konerko, funny you say that. Konerko, born and raised in Providence, moved to Norwich, lived here for a while, and then the baseball thing blew up and he was gone. I have Andy Pettitte on the list, Todd Helton, and Manny Ramirez. Look, if you don't think Man Ram deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, forget his attitude. I said this. I said this last week when
I just put Giambi in for his attitude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you take away the bad attitude he had, Ramirez did have, and put that with batting and sometimes with fielding when he wanted to show up.
Look, forget the attitude.
When he wanted to wear pants.
Right.
That weren't sweatpants.
We talked about it a couple years ago, Manny Ramirez, when we talked about illegal immigrants, and he went through the process.
Yes, he did.
He runs out to left field with that little American flag, and I was in the stands for that game, and I'm like, dude, you did it right. Thank you.
Yep.
You are the man.
Can't say nothing, dude. Can't say nothing.
Attitude aside, he was a beast. You feared, much like David Ortiz, who in a couple years is going to be eligible, and I would vote for him. I'd vote for Edgar Ramirez. Edgar, what the fuck? The Seattle guy. Edgar Gimmick-Schnabitz. Fuck, help me. Who was their DH forever? Edgar something or other. Somebody want to help me? For Seattle. I don't know if he's Seattle in the Hall of Fame or not. Yeah. Edgar, I want to say it's Edgar Ramirez. I'm probably wrong.
Sounds familiar.
Ed's going to the Google machine right now. We're going to find this out in about 30 seconds flat.
Martinez?
Edgar Martinez, thank you. Edgar Martinez should be in the Hall of Fame. So I apologize to everybody for not remembering that. My honorable mentions, Alfonso Soriano, little guy. Nobody thought the world of him. Kept smashing home runs. He was amazing on the field. Omar Vizquel. And speaking of winner, chicken dinner, my honorable mention goes to Josh Beckett. When you had a game that you needed one, you went to Josh Beckett.
Yes, at one point.
After 203, he was a hill of shit.
That was it. He was all done.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was also a lot could be said about his upbringing and college career. You knew the laziness was in him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You knew it was there. You just thought coaching would be able to take it to a whole new level.
Okay. So we got word that we have to stop the live gimmick. What's going on?
I didn't say that at all.
What did you say? I'm asking you.
I have to stop the audio for a second.
Okay, stop the audio. That gives me time to run upstairs, and we'll come back.
Not that you folks need to hear any of this.
No, Not at all. But, hey, it makes us real people to the people.
Let's do it.
All right, make the stop. We'll be back in 2 and 2, and
well, if you're live, we're not going anywhere.
No. Yeah, but if you're audio only,
you're not even going to notice it.
You know, just talk to the folks, man. Tell them pick my list apart.
Go ahead and go to the bathroom.
I already wrote the gimmick in the chalk upstairs. I hope you like it.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful.
I bet you. I mean, I've always kind of felt like the Hall of Fame is going to be one of those things where no matter what you do, it's not going to matter. It's all about some fucking schmug nose back road writer that's just going to be like, yep, they deserve to be in. Nope, they don't.
Hold that thought. Now, like I said, you folks that are on the live stream are not going to notice anything.
But, I mean, that being said, we picked our happy bull crap. You brought up what was it? Homecoming. Far From Home.
Yes, I did.
And did you like it?
I did. It's not as good as Homecoming.
I agree. Absolutely. Mysterio, once again, I feel like they pulled a fast one on us, like they did in Iron Man 3 with Mandarin. We actually thought we were going to get the Mandarin, and then we got this fake Budweiser drinking guy who posed as the Mandarin. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like we got a Mysterio, but we didn't get a Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? Like all of his stuff. Like the whole idea was Mysterio is one of Spider-Man's biggest nemesis because his illusions do fuck with his spidey senses. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was
that part they got right.
They did. But I mean, it was interesting in the fact that you're essentially making these drones do these illusions, if you will, and it was interesting. I really love the multiverse talk. Just like I said, I loved how they brought up the whole multiverse. I loved how it was like a quote unquote story, and the guy was like, as crazy and as far fetched as it seems, you know. It was a good story. It was a good story. I love how he kept ghosting Cage or Nick Cage there, or Nick Fury, Nick Fury. But I do got to say, I am starting to see that I think this is MJ. I really truly believe that this is Mary Jane. Like, no doubt in my head.
I'm still skeptical.
I think it is, dude. I mean, he's already confessed this huge love for her. She's figured out that he's Spidey. And I'm cool with it. Like, she doesn't have to be a redhead.
Knows he is.
She doesn't have to be a redhead, is my point. You know what I'm saying? Yes, MJ has been a redhead for as long as we've read comic books for, but I think we're also starting to realize that, look, these movies can change things. Angelina Jolie's character in the Immortals here, or no, not Immortals, the Eternals. She unless they fucking completely get like this whole CG effect, man, for the entire movie, I don't see her being keyed on fucking character perfect either. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's really up to how people are going to take it, and if you're going to go in there and expect everything that's going to be out in the comics, I think it's funny when Marvel Comics first came out, as far as when the movies came out, you constantly heard, hey, who's that? And then the nerd, quote unquote, the nerd of the group would explain the comics. Yeah. I don't know if you've actually been to like the movies lately.
I don't know why.
He's fixing it right now, but
gotcha.
I don't know if you've been to some of these bigger movies now, but
all
like
right.
say I've been to Endgame and I've been to Infinity War.
Sure.
There's nobody asking questions anymore.
Definitely not.
No, and that's the beauty of what
we don't have the answers, buddy. There is no solid answer.
But that's the beauty of what the Marvel Universe has done since and I told you, going to one of these Marvel movies way in our infancy in 2015, I'm like going to whatever the fuck movie it was. I was confused, and you explained a little bit, and I watched the movie, and you get a little backstory. Then you go to the next movie, which I think was Age of Ultron, which you've already shit on more than once. But you already had the backstory on all the characters.
It's not a bad movie. I'm just saying,
it's not a great movie.
All the Marvel,
it's not the Dark Knight Rises, for fuck's
missed
sake.
the mark on so much.
They could have done, and that's the shitty part, because you have a great evil character in Ultron. Like Ultron is a lot bigger than what they gave, and then to turn around and get what's his name to do the voice. I can't
remember his name.
James Spader.
Thank you. Perfect, dude. And then he's already going on fire with freaking Blacklist, so his name's already out there. So this movie drugs so much, and then you took the formula of the first Avengers, and all you did was add more heroes to it. You couldn't have failed. There was no possible way you should have fucking failed, but it was flat. It was like somebody brought over a bottle of Coca-Cola that's been in their fucking fridge for like a week, but it's been opened for 5 days. So by the time it gets to your house,
basically, you bought Stop and Shop soda off the shelf.
There you go. You open it up and you think you're getting Coca-Cola, and you ain't got no bubbles, man. It's flat as fuck.
You got Diet Right Jones right off the cuff.
That was Age of Ultron. That was Age of Ultron.
I don't think they really tapped into how great James Spader is for one, and that was the big thing. He should have easily overshadowed.
He should have owned
everybody.
that. Yeah, and that was the point. Was Ultron was supposed to overshadow the Avengers. He was supposed to beat the Avengers. So to have a symbol like fucking Spader take control of that enemy, dude, like I said, that should have been a win-win over and over and over again. But I think because I watched that movie again. I did too
recently
on
Disney
4K.
Because I had only seen it once.
Kudos to both of you.
I had only seen it once in the theater, and I'm like, you know what, I've been going through all of them, giving all the ones. I used to like Iron Man 2. I watched it a second time. I'm like, it's not that great.
No.
Was that the one with Mickey Rourke and the bird?
Yes.
Fucking shit ass.
Oh, that is a shit ass.
You know what
movie.
though? I devil's advocate there. I'm gonna side.
Here we go. We gotta go here.
I'm gonna side with Mickey Rourke on that one because I don't know if you've ever Mickey Rourke.
He knocked it out of the park.
Movie. Well, he shits on that movie, and because they asked me if I ever come back, and he said, "I'll come back if they really want to make a comic movie."
Yeah,
that's
it
what
wasn't.
he said. Like he had huge problems with the direction they went with that movie.
Yeah,
and
why I love the Nolan trilogy. It was comic book movie.
Yeah,
but with darkness.
No, it was. It was.
What's that word? Vermicelitude.
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 I
That's
don't.
what Richard
when
Donner
you make
used to say
when you
about
make a
Superman.
trilogy, you don't leave fucking questions, man.
No.
You don't leave like Robin. Okay, my name's Robin. Okay, big deal.
First of all, I'm going to go with him.
That's what I'm saying.
The only problem I had with that entire movie, and my ex-girlfriend and I went and saw that movie together, and at the end it's like, why don't you use your first name, Robin? I lost it. I threw my gimmick cup on the ground. I'm like, no! He's not Robin. He's not Tim Drake. He's not Dick
my
Grayson.
Robin.
Right. He's not Tim Drake. He's not Dick Grayson. He's not Jason Todd. Although Jason Todd was on the show recently. You just can't. You can't create a fucking Robin out of thin air.
And Tom Hardy, I'm sorry, man.
Loved him. Loved him. Loved him.
Sorry, he felt like
I loved his take on Bane.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's not Bane. That's not Bane.
Oh, you'd rather have Jeep Swenson and his big fat ass be Bane in
no,
the movie?
but
I agree
who's the
with what
one
you're saying.
fucking character that broke the bat?
Bane.
Physically.
Looked pretty fucking good in that movie, didn't it?
He broke his back in the movie.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
after
what you're
flipping off the wall like some fucking lucha libre. Come
Bane
on.
Doesn't matter how you win. It matters if you win.
He's supposed to be like drug enhanced.
And he took like
I'll
never forget the comic. I'll never forget when he had Batman
God.
over his fucking knee,
Yeah.
and he's just sitting there pushing down, and Batman's just going, and you could see the pain in his face, and then you see crack, and you're like, oh my God, I think he just fucking broke his back.
I was wondering what would break first, your spirit or your body.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best
agree.
line.
He's not the venom-filled
Thank God.
with the drug and everything, which was a little disappointing. But you got to admit, they were kind of creative by saying his mask is feeding painkillers into his face.
No, I liked what they were doing with it, and I liked Tom Hardy. I didn't like that version of Bane.
I'm being called, so get back to your
All
sports
right,
talk. I'm restarting the audio now.
All right, audio's going up now. So we want to talk about the NFL. I know there's a lot to talk about on AEW, WWE, Survivor Series was Sunday. I'm
not too excited about Survivor Series, man.
I'll tell you more about it later. I fell asleep in the one match I wanted to see, and I stayed awake for the rest of it. Long day. What the fuck is going on in the NFL?
Crazy shit, man. Patriots look like hot trash. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. The defense once again looked decent out there, but let's be honest. You're facing the Giants, okay? That should have been a barn burner.
Okay.
What you had last night, that score that the Ravens pulled against the fucking Rams.
Oh, was that just not the worst?
That should have been the Patriots versus the Giants.
Or the Cowboys, as it were.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was the Cowboys.
No worries.
My bad. Well, the Cowboys did play like the Giants, so.
Damn, you can't do that when I got a beer in my mouth. Look, a lot of teams played like junk. I watched.
Well, they were saying what they say. The Patriots are the number one defense, and the Cowboys right now were quoted as the number one offense.
By whose standards?
Well, that's what I said too.
By the stats?
I don't see it either. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the stats, but
I'll bet they're all a part of Atlanta Bird Gang right now. I'm serious. I bet all those people who said Dallas has the number one offense are also sucking Michael Vick's dick right now.
Probably are.
Serious.
But I mean, who do they got Cobb, right?
Yeah.
They have the makings to have a good offense. I will give them that.
Of course they do.
Are they better than the Seahawks? The Seahawks are on fire right now,
yes.
dude. Are they
Seahawks
better
are
than
going to tip the apple
Are they
cart
better
in a lot
than
of
the
ways.
49ers? The 49ers are on fire, dude.
Who better than the 49ers? The Cowboys?
Yeah.
No.
That's so, you know what I'm saying? There are teams better than 49ers.
I am going to say in 2 weeks, you're going to see the Seahawks and 49ers burn it down, and when it's over, the Seahawks are coming out on top.
It's going to be ugly, yeah.
No, it's going to be beautiful. Don't say ugly. This is going to be the war we've all wanted all season from these two teams.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's going to get brutal.
It's going to get ugly.
It's going to get brutal.
But it's not going to be ugly.
No, yeah. It's going to get ugly. It's going to be ugly. There's going to be faces all over the places.
All right, let me ask you a question. You're on a bye week, right? Mm-hmm. You just came out, and your season hasn't been exactly what you wanted it to be.
It's been crazy.
Okay.
I've lost games that I thought I was going to win, but then again, we've won games that I quoted us losing in the beginning. So,
okay,
I'm happy.
Quick question.
I'm only one game out away from the fudgies. So
you're in the hunt. They show that gimmick every week. Here are your 4 division leaders. Here are your gimmicks right here. And here are the 4 that are in the hunt. And the Vikings are still in it, strangely enough. So are the Cowboys and all this bullshit.
Yeah, we're right below the Seahawks. So it goes the Seahawks, then us, and then I believe it's Cowboys are after that. But now that they're 6-5,
well, Cowboys are leading the division. So
which
is odd. Is that I thought, and we said it in our NFL preview. I thought the NFC South would be the biggest dumpster fire. It's wrong. It's the NFC East.
Oh, the East is terrible, and
it's a lot like the AFC East. You have the Patriots and everybody else.
The Vikings own your division.
Yeah, pretty much. We've seen that all year. Look, what's your record right now?
We're 8-4.
Okay, 8-4, not bad.
8-3.
You could 8-3, 8-4.
I know. We got 8 wins.
You have to collect legitimately 4 out of 6 games or whatever to be a playoff team. You're in the playoffs. Boom.
Right.
Who's leading your division right now? You?
No.
The Pack.
Yes.
First of all, fuck the Packers.
Well, and the fucked up part is the only tough thing that the Packers have right now.
Yep.
Is us.
Okay, and they have a pad schedule all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got the Redskins, they got the Giants.
Oh Christ.
They got the Vikings, they got the Lions, and they got the Bears.
I'm going to say sorry ahead of time. Before we get there on Saturday, and we'll talk about this at the end of the show, the Loken Jabroni Bowl going on this Saturday. We're going to be doing a halftime show on the Gimmick Phone. Sorry,
yeah, we're 8-3.
Sorry, Pokey. Your Giants aren't going anywhere.
No.
You're done. You're toast. You're the Jets. You're the Jets with better uniforms.
They're 2-9.
Yeah. You're the Jets with better uniforms.
No, that's cold shit.
I'm sorry. I'm realistic. I'm not gonna sit here and say something that I don't believe in that isn't true.
And you guys are 3-8, so you're better than them. So I'm
at this point, I'll get to the Falcons in a second. I want to finish off with the Vikings point. You guys are solid. You can go to the playoffs. You can tip an apple cart or two. You talked about Vikings Super Bowl this year.
Mm-hmm.
I agreed with you. We both had the Vikings going to the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what.
Right now, it still looks good.
If my man Kirk Cousins can keep a little thing of what he's got going right now, then he's
an anomaly.
We have a chance. However, if this defense keeps up the shenanigans that they fucking got going on, this is not the caliber defense that a Mike Zimmer coaches. This is a very sloppy defense right now that is actually getting schooled later in the second half.
Sounds a lot like Dan Quinn.
It's pretty fucking embarrassing when you have players like Barr, when you have players like Henderson, and when you have fucking players like Smith and Rhodes. And Rhodes, don't even let me get started on you, buddy, because if it was my fucking house, I love you, guy, but you would have been traded.
You know what's funny? I almost bought you a Xavier Rhodes jersey.
Oh, dude, that's my son. My son loves.
So close. Really?
My son's Rhodes. Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah.
When's his birthday?
You
don't even know. What are you fucking kidding me?
July,
you know your kid's birthday?
No, June.
June.
His participation was 9 months earlier.
Yeah, right.
6/10/03.
You got it. I fucked her in
6
November. That's how.
I forgot to pull
6-3.
out. I think in November.
Okay. Hey, Caleb, if you're out there, you watching? Xavier Rhodes jersey coming at you, courtesy of Jabroni. I love you, kid. He's doing great things. Go ahead with the comment.
We have a comment from Pistol 28.
Oh Christ.
FTP.
FTP.
If that means fuck the Patriots, I only got one thing to say. I only got one thing to say. No, you know where the championship is.
Fuck the pack.
Come get it.
Oh Christ. I think he means fuck the pack. I really does.
If it's fuck the
or
pack,
fuck
I
the
agree
Packers.
With you. Fuck the Patriots. You know where the championship is. Come get it.
Oh Christ. Here we go.
What is it you said? You're only good as your last season?
Yes.
All right, then. I get to say that all season.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
You want the ring? Come
Fantastic
get it.
by
Although
you.
I will say,
what else do I also
for being
say?
champions, you would think that fucking, the schedule would be a little tougher.
You would like to think.
Well, I totally agree with you guys on that. No, I totally agree with you. You know the champion gets ridden as far as it can.
Oh, yeah.
To sell the rest of the gear, and then you got
everyone
else has to bust their ass to get past that first wave.
Just to show you how well that saying works, you texted me into just before the playoffs started in Major League Baseball, and you said, well, looks like we're not defending our championship. And I was like, man, that sucks. I really wanted the Red Sox to be a part of this thing, but you're only as good as your last season.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you, Eddie. But I also say there's one champion, and
he clarified, fuck the Packers.
Okay, fair enough.
You're a good man.
Wherever Tommy Summers is in Minnesota, I'm sure he's agreeing with that. Tommy's a faithful. Three Sides of the Coin. If you like Kiss, go watch Three Sides of the Coin on YouTube. I'll wear his shirt next week. But let me move on.
It's funny, though. He brings up the Packer thing.
Yeah.
Packers are the 29th defense. And I think they're the 18th defense. And right now, I think they're the 29th offense.
And they're making chicken salad out of chicken shit.
No, they really are. And it's funny because somebody made a meme about that. And it was like Packers fans and it was Marge. Remember when Homer took all his fat and he stapled it behind? You remember that? And it was like Packers fans, and it was Marge going, ooh, and then it showed in the back, it said 15th defense, 29th, and it was all his fat and shit.
Wow.
Dude, perfect fucking meme. It was fucking perfect.
All right, let me move on.
All right, let's go.
Oh, let's talk about shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit. Yes, we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. Christ, can anybody get us an offensive line that works?
Why don't you pick up the Ravens?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Holy crap. They're doing
Why
fucking
can't
good.
we get a defense that can keep 35 fucking points from being
I
scored?
don't understand what you know what it is? Somebody wrote a really good fucking thing that said, and I think it was, maybe it was the Dallas.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Dallas has enough people where they should be a 9-2 team, but their coaches are 2-9 coaches, so they're actually a 6-5 team.
I don't buy that about our coaching staff. I don't.
You have the same team.
Well, exactly.
You have this. So whose fucking fault is it? If it's not your team, which if it's the same fucking team that it was that brought it to the fucking Super Bowl, you should be doing the same fucking thing. Just like the Rams.
Well, it's not exact. It's
the
not
Rams
all
are
the same.
sucking bad, dude.
It's not all the same team. It's not all the same team.
Well, I know you lost what's his name to the Patriots, so you don't. Yes, you don't have Sanu.
Pistol chimes in. The Packers are number one in the refs' hearts.
Always
of course they are.
Always will be. It's because of fucking Rodgers.
Okay, listen. It's not the same team all the way around. from the Super Bowl time, we now have Calvin Ridley. We now have new guys permeating. That O-line has been decimated. I've said it for 2 years. You've been here. That O-line needs to protect Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a pocket passer. Matt Ryan needs that protection. He's not very mobile. Hey, he's a slow white guy. Guess what? I'm a slow white guy. I sympathize with him. What I'm going to say to you now...
There's just not any good linemen coming out, man.
Exactly. Now, our running game, when we had Coleman and Freeman, that two-man monster was amazing. You saw what they did in the Super Bowl. Now, you move forward... Is it Ito Smith, or is he hurt, or is it this other jackass?
Yeah, Coleman is on the 49ers.
Yeah, I was going to say,
right?
Coleman moved on. They let him go. Now you look at the defense, with the exception of Grady Jarrett, who just came back from an injury. By the way, Grady Jarrett, Jersey Jones. You can get these with throwback prices. We'll talk about them later in the episode.
That's a throwback one, right?
No, this is the new one.
Okay.
I needed a white jersey that wasn't A from 20 years ago and B didn't have my name on it, because that was my white jersey.
Yep.
All right, moving right along. Where was I? Okay, so we're looking at a defense that is suspect. You don't give up 35 points and say, our defense isn't the problem. Fuck off. So if you're one of these guys right now that wants to say, hey, we'd be better off with Michael Vick, we're this, we're that, we're the other thing, I invite you. Prove me wrong. But you can't, and that's the problem. And if there's anybody out there, look, you can challenge us all you want. Anytime, anywhere. It's all good. What I'm saying to you is if you're a Falcon fan, you need to recognize that Matt Ryan, as much as you hate him because he's not Michael Vick, Matt Ryan's not the problem.
No, I mean,
but you keep believing that.
You guys are scoring
going.
242, your points for.
Yep.
Your points against, 297.
And we
it's
talked
one
about
of the worst in the NFC, actually.
Was it 4 weeks ago? We said every week when the Falcons put up these numbers, they could beat 90% of the league except the team they're going up against.
There's only
Ryan's not the problem.
There's only one team. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 teams in the NFC doing worse than you as far as points. Oops, sorry.
Points against?
3 points against.
Okay.
Giants at 308. Cardinals at 317. And your buddies, the Buccaneers, at 335.
And they all have shit records, don't they?
Oh, yeah. So you got the Cardinals, and of course they are 3-7.
Okay.
You know where the Giants are?
Yep.
They're 2-9.
Right.
And the Buccaneers are 4-7.
Okay. So what you're telling me, Falcon faithful on the Bird Gang, whatever the fuck, is that if we got rid of Ryan and got like a mobile quarterback like Vick or like Lamar Jackson or whatever the fuck, we're going to be in the elite. We're going to be 8-3. We're going to be this, that, and the other thing.
The
Ed,
Browns.
while you're in there, if you could grab a gimmick, that would be completely. How's that bottle working out for?
The Browns
shit.
Are beating you.
We had a call coming in.
The Bengals
right
are beating you in points against.
Can we get a call coming in? Let me see who this is. Logan Jabroni Show. I'm not hearing this. Ed, can you give me a little volume on the... All right. Hello, you're on the air. I got nothing, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm full volume Jones. I don't know what it is. Hold on, caller. We got you coming in. Hello? All right, caller, wherever you are, try back in a second. It's coming from Atlanta, so it's got to be good. Either I'm going to get skewered or I'm going to be the hero of the day. All right, one moment. We're gonna test you back. All right, we're Atlanta. It said Atlanta on the gimmick. So let's see what happens. Am I finally gonna get skewered by my own fan base? Let me test my phone. I know I have the gimmick going. We tested the phone earlier. Oh Jesus! Oh, there it is. Okay, we got noise. All right, Atlanta, Northeast Georgia, you're on the air with the Loki and Jabroni Show. And still, oh, you know what? I got to do this. I got to touch this button right here. Atlanta, you still with us?
Yeah, Chris. This you, Chris?
Yeah?
You didn't think I was going to find you.
Oh,
you was going to block me on Facebook and I wasn't going to find you.
Oh, for the love of fuck. You remember?
Yeah, motherfucker, let's finish our conversation about Michael Vick from that. Remember me now?
Is this Bobby Waffle House? Are you really calling my show?
Oh, Bobby Waffle House, huh? I said my name was Bobby Big Time. I just work at the Waffle House, and it's a decent job.
Okay, let me
said that before.
Either you're on break from the
job.
Yeah, right. At least he's got a job. Either you're on the break from Waffle House or your grandmother plugged in the phone into the wall to give you the opportunity to call me tonight. Look, I'm just going to let you know what.
You just as funny as you was last night on that feed, which is not at all. And like I told you then, you can come on down here to the Campbellton Road Waffle House, and I'll give it to you scattered, smothered, and covered in a parking lot if you want to. You got jokes today, but you ain't so bad. You didn't think I was going to find your little busted basement podcast show, did you? I'm here live now. What you want to say about Michael Vick?
Busted, first of all.
Yeah, what you want to say about Michael Vick?
First of all,
what do you want to say about Michael Vick now? Michael Vick is the best quarterback to ever touch the ball.
Oh, my God. Did he just say that out loud?
You saw what Lamar Jackson did last night? He's imitating Michael Vick.
Hey,
Y'all heard me? Lamar Jackson is imitating Michael Vick. He's the greatest football player to ever touch the ball. And you always want to talk about Matt Ryan.
All right,
Bobby. You always show up on my feed.
Bobby, let me ask you a dumb question. And I'm sure you're familiar with this because, A, you're ignorant, and B, you're never mind.
Oh, really? I'm listening.
Exactly how many MVPs did Michael Vick collect in his career? No. How many MVPs did Matt Ryan collect in his career?
Once again, I don't worry about stats because stats are stupid numbers that white boys use to confuse minds. That don't work on me, man. You not going to work that shit on me? Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
What kind of milk do those man tits that you have produced? Is it 2% whole milk or strawberry quick? Answer that question.
Strawberry quick all day long.
Yeah.
It's coffee.
Okay, all right. Yeah, any more than long-headed questions?
Yeah, you know what?
Long-headed questions, I got more answers.
Okay.
And Mike, you just fall back over there. I hear you trying to say something, Mike. Fall back like you're
I got you. So you know what Mike Vick is doing right now? You know what Mike Vick is doing right now? Mike Vick is a ratings adjuster for Madden.
He's ready for a comeback.
He is a ratings adjuster for Madden.
He's ready for a comeback right now. Did you see what Lamar Jackson did last night, running and gunning all over the place? That's what we need, not no stand in the pocket white boy.
Well, I don't know if you're going to get Lamar Jackson. He's getting paid the big bucks. He's getting paid the big bucks.
Get out of here, man. Y'all always talking about Matt Ryan. That's why I know you're racist, because you don't want to add what the accomplishments of what the black man did. That's all. I'm on the show with Dr. Evil and Fat Bastard. How about that?
Wow.
How about that? What stupid question you got from me now?
I don't know how many times.
Why are you so angry, Bobby?
Yeah.
You know what? Half the reason I'm angry is because every time I post about Vick, I got him coming on there talking something about some Ryan. Nobody care about no damn Ryan. He's the reason we lost the Super Bowl. Every time he talk about somebody trolling him, I just come around here to see what he talking about.
What are you, high?
Matt Ryan.
Bobby,
I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Bobby Waffle House, let me ask you a dumb question. A, it's going to be a two-part question. One, how much are you paying for meth out on Peachtree Street? And two...
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because, you can't be serious.
Okay, let me ask you another question. How many Super Bowls did Mr. Vick take us to? None. How many Super Bowls did Ryan take us to?
He was close. Only reason why I got there was because of Shanahan. Shanahan, we had like 5 Super Bowl rings in his first couple seasons that he was here.
Chris fucking Chandler! No.
He wasn't even here for 5 seasons.
Stop. Chris fucking Chandler took us to a Super Bowl in 1999. Are you high? Chris fucking Chandler, the whitest white boy that ever whiteboyed, took us to a Super Bowl in 1999. And you want to put this on Matt Ryan? Eat shit.
Y'all always want to bring up Chris Chandler.
Two words.
Want to bring up Chris Chandler.
Two words. Brian Blades. Brian Blades.
Every time I say something about somebody black, you come up with a white boy to come over top of that.
Okay, you know what? I got you, brother.
I understand people like you.
Sean Alexander.
I got you.
You probably a skinhead.
I got you, bro. Bro, I got you. I got you.
You're watching me live, right?
I totally believe it.
That's a shiny gimmick.
I totally believe it.
I shined it today, too.
Waffle House, I got you. Are you ready?
It look like it.
I did.
What did Jamal?
No. That's Dollar Shave. That is Dollar Shave Club. Do not get it twisted.
That's pretty badass. You can get
Don't
that.
get it twisted.
Really?
Yes.
Y'all real funny. Y'all real funny to be so far away. I wish you was down here on Campbellton Road at the Waffle House. I served y'all both up.
Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor.
I do like the hash browns.
Yeah, the hash browns are good. But do me a favor when you're done with your
Really?
shift.
You can get yours snotty smothered and covered too.
When you're done with your shift, when you're done with your shift at the Waffle House, go down to Tattletales and tell Destiny I said hello. It's one of my favorite strip clubs in Atlanta. I will never ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you ain't talking about my cousin Destiny. Chris.
No. We're talking about the other hooker. The other hooker, Misty Rose.
Y'all some internet gangsters. Here you are, the big time. A laptop, two dollars, get one microphone, and half a brain between the two of you.
Now we're talking about the big time. Look, Bobby Waffle House tells me he is.
I'm big time, Bobby. I said that before.
Jesus
Stop calling me Bobby Waffle House. Bobby Big Time, and you saw my video link.
Bobby
the video
Big Time
producer, Baby T. It's so cold and it is 10 million views.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude. That's the hot dude.
It's so cold in the
twist fucking Baby Shark together with that sick-ass rap?
Quite possibly. I'm not sure. He claims to be a video producer. My man is a line cook and an aspiring internet hacker. This is all this guy is. He keeps telling people what he's done.
I'm an internet regular. I have good enough to find your show. You tried to block me on Facebook. Now I'm back. I'm back, Bobby.
If I blocked you on Facebook, you wouldn't be here. Serious.
Yeah, exactly. If you wouldn't have blocked me on Facebook, we could have handled this between the two of us like men.
We could have. I gave you every opportunity.
He's going to Waffle House. We're eating, dude.
You're damn right. And we're eating for free on Bobby's nickel out of his $5 an hour paycheck because I'm not having it.
I'll bet you some of them stupid stats you like to talk so much. Two places to bring your ass down here. You're scared. You won't come to Campbellton Road. I guarantee you that.
I bet you becoming a Broncos fan that even if you had Michael Vick right now, you still wouldn't be going to the Super Bowl.
I'd say that too.
Mike, I'm going to need you to fall back. Mike, I'm going to need you to fall. I wasn't even talking to you. It wasn't conversation, Mike. Y'all trying to double team me. I didn't even know he was on your show. He was saying this is his show, and you was just a sidekick. I thought you was a puppy with a hand up your
ass. No. If you look at the title, my friend.
I was going to say, it's a two-headed monster.
Come on.
Three if you had it.
I doubt it.
Come on.
I doubt it. I tell you what, why don't y'all seal up that basement down there for your microphone to your
I just want to let you know I like my chicken tenders hot, all right? So don't be fucking around and giving me that fucking chili shit.
You ever seen the movie The Help? I got some special chicken tenders for you when you
I bet you do. I bet you do.
All right.
They're probably seasoned with Falcon.
Hey, listen.
The tears of Michael Vick fans.
I was going to find you, Chris. You can't hide from me. You can't hide
Who's
from
hiding?
me.
I'm right here. I'm Live Jones right here. How am I hiding from you?
We live? Chris, don't tell me you had the metal to take this live.
Here we are.
Chris, say it ain't true. We live. Well, let me tell everybody out there listening, Michael Vick is the greatest quarterback to ever touch the ball. He's the greatest man to ever be in the game. This fool keep coming on my feed every time I'm down there posting about my dirty birds. I don't even understand how you a Falcons fan and you from Connecticut. Why don't you stay up there in the cold when you go
right,
out?
you
little fairy, you cream puff, you.
All right. Hey. Because you're too stupid to access the archives, I'm going to explain to you. Krispy Kreme is great. I'm a big fan. Because you're too stupid to access.
You don't want no Krispy Kreme.
Can you
I do want some Krispy Kreme.
I'm not. You know what? I'm going to ask you, as you say, I'm a man. As a man, shut up for 30 seconds. That's all I'm asking you. Shut up for 30 seconds.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds, too. This better be good.
Get your egg timer out. I'm sure Grandma has one there in the basement.
How many MVPs has Michael Vick won?
None. One for Matt Ryan. All right, now my 30 seconds starts. Look, when I got into football, I didn't have a team. I liked Dan Marino. He was the king, right? When I chose a football team in 1989, I'm sure that's 10 years before you were born, internet tough guy, but I said, I'm going to pick a team that sucks, and I'm going to follow them so no one can ever say, I'm on the bandwagon. I was in the Army. I was in Georgia. Guess what? Falcon Fan Jones. I was in the Georgia Dome 6 times that year. You know what I did? I bought a $15 ticket way up there, and I worked my way to the 50-yard line because nobody went. They couldn't draw fans if they were covered in shit, and that's the problem.
Tell me what stadium it was, Chris. I believe you're a fraud. What stadium was it, Chris? You lied.
It was the Georgia Dome, my friend.
It was Mercedes.
It was the Georgia Dome, my friend. 1991. Do it.
Right.
Call me.
Right.
Now,
Right.
Moving forward,
Right.
I wear this on my sleeve. I wear this on my sleeve. I wear it on my leg and 2 tattoos. I wear this every single fucking day. I take more heat than anyone in the history of the world being up here in Patriot country as a Falcon fan.
Woo-hoo!
So for someone who wants to come out and call me a fraud, eat shit.
Not as much as a Jets fan.
You're
or a
a
Dolphins
fraud,
fan.
Chris. I don't believe you.
That's fine.
You, Chris. I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me. Hey, real quick.
I think you came on board.
Dude, he picked a hell of a year to be a bandwagon. Let me tell you.
Yeah, right. I picked a hell of a year, 3-8, to be a bandwagon.
All your jerseys look new, Chris. I don't never see you with no throwback on. Everything you got look new.
Obviously, you're not watching the YouTube.
Dude, he's white. He lives the dream, dude. He's fuck. He has.
Know what, man? Y'all both some fake. You a fake fan and he a fake fan. I hope you ain't no Patriots
he
fan
has.
either, Chris. Because y'all cheaters.
No, he's not. He's a Bills fan. He's really a Bills fan.
They all cheaters.
No, you're right. No. I want to address Bobby Waffle House. I got 2 favorite teams, the Falcons and whoever beats the Saints. That's it. That's my entire fucking football fandom. I don't go with a second team. I don't say, well, I love the Bears or I love the Patriots. Fuck that. I have the Falcons. That's it. Every single fucking week.
I got about 3 teams. I just gamble on one. I got about 3 teams and I gamble on one. So how you like that? You can get it how you live.
I'm guessing you're losing money because you're not gambling on the fucking Falcons, are you?
That's another subject. We ain't talking about my
gambling. Of course it is.
Basement Radio podcast show and how you always coming on my feed talking some shit about
you're
some
damn right, because
nobody cares about no damn stats, man. Only stat I care about is wins and losses.
If you're gonna keep
wins and losses.
If you're gonna
we losing. The reason we losing because we got that white boy back there with
for the love of Pete.
Fucking cement shoes for feet. So how about that? We need more Bill Lucky. You saw what Lamar Jackson did last night. You seen it. Oh,
and if Lamar Jackson had the offensive line that we had, he'd be dead.
You're full of it. I'm telling you, you full of it. That's all I got to say, man. And my break is almost over. I ain't got time to keep playing with you.
All right, hey, wait.
And anytime you want it, you can get it. Why don't you unblock me on Facebook, you fat round motherfucker? I'll be on there tomorrow. I can make jokes all back and forth. I can do this all day.
I know. Look,
you want to unblock me?
I know you have.
You want to block me, Chris?
I haven't blocked you yet, but I'm about to. Don't you have a street corner to hang out on or a store to rob, Crip? What's going on?
You know what? You reject DJ retro rock and roll round body.
Did your daddy come back from getting that milk yet?
Say again, Mike.
Say what? Who said it?
I said, did your daddy come back from getting that milk yet? Are you still upset about that?
You know what?
It was cigarettes. Newports.
Better than your daddy. Matter of fact, I could have been your daddy, but I was 2 seconds too late.
Wow.
I could have been your daddy too, but Harambe got shot.
All right. We're gonna let Bobby go. We're gonna open.
Andy, why you want to go there? I got so much more to say.
Because we're gonna.
This is the Bobby Daytime show. Y'all get on YouTube. Y'all check out my video. I'm gonna keep on advertising myself since you got me on here. Y'all can check out my food company I got coming out. Y'all can check out Baby T is So Cold in the D. 10 million views. It's Big Daddy Bobby right now. It's Big Daddy time.
All right, Bobby Waffle House. We're trying to open up the line.
Big time. I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Bobby Waffle House. We're trying to open up the line for real callers with real knowledge of NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck you and your stats.
All right.
How about that?
Fair enough. Well, do me a favor.
Michael Vick for president.
All right, do me a favor. Bobby, do me a favor.
He won't get the dog vote.
No, he won't get the dog vote. But Bobby, do me one favor. If you do nothing else tonight, do me one favor.
What's that?
When you unplug this phone and you go upstairs from your basement, you tell Granny she better have my bean pie ready or I'm going to hide her teeth in the toilet. Thank you. Fuck you.
Bean
bye.
Pie.
Wow. Bean pie, huh?
Bean pies. What the fuck, bro?
Why got bean pies?
Why not? He wants to play the race card. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play me some race cards.
What are you saying on these message boards?
Apparently, a lot.
All I do is bring the truth. That's all I do. That's all I do.
No.
Is it wrong that I kind of like that guy?
Strangely enough, I kind of like him too.
That's awesome shit. I'm looking for his show though. Where's this Bobby Big Time show?
I don't know. He says he's a big time producer. He says,
Bobby, you listening? I'm about to pimp your show if I can find it.
Yeah,
I told you he did that remix with the Baby Shark.
It's listened by about 8 people down there at the Waffle House, and they all listen to it when they're washing the dish at the end of the night.
The only thing I can find that's Bobby Big Time shows is this old guy, and he's got a fish.
It's probably him.
A fish?
It's probably him, dude.
A fish.
Puts a hell of a fucking act on. That's all I gotta say. But
no, dude, this is like some old fat white guy.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
What do you got? Whoa. That doesn't sound fun.
Bro, he kind of looks like your dad a little. He got the mustache.
You think that's Bobby Big Time?
Is your dad fishing?
maybe. I don't know. Has he got any mayonnaise on that fucking Magnum PI stash of his?
Right.
That'll be the dead giveaway right there.
I'm telling you, dude.
All right, what we gathered from Bobby Waffle House and Bobby Big Time.
What Facebook group is this?
This is Atlanta Bird Gang. All one word because they're too stupid to separate it. That's why I hate this group. If you want a real Falcons group, go to Atlanta Falcons Remastered.
Is it 2.0?
No. If that, I should join that group. Maybe they're smarter.
There's an Atlanta Bird Gang.
Well, that's why I was asking.
You know, do me a
Bird
favor.
Gang
Hey,
2.0.
when
I found it.
Okay, there you go.
A fan page?
Yeah. And you'll find, you know what? I can link you to it. I'll tag you. Join the group, whatever.
They're not going to let him join this group because he has that fucking do your job thing.
It's not a group. It's a page.
Yeah, it's a fan page.
Yeah, but he's got that whole do your job thing going on.
Oh,
so
you
they're
do?
going to know he's a Patriots
You may need
fan.
to get the fucking.
And they
you want to put on my jersey for 30 seconds and fake it? Just get in the fucking group.
I'm right.
I know. And to hear, I don't know where you're going, but okay, fair enough. I'm good.
I haven't broke the seal yet.
All right, fair enough. For somebody to say, "Oh, Chris, you're not real," are you fucking kidding me? I'm as real as they get. I take the hits and I take the falls. I don't know any fear. I stand tall every single fucking time somebody comes at me. But you want to go? All right, let's go. What are we laughing at over here in the producer booth?
Look like my dad. Where is he?
Does it look like your dad?
Much better.
All right. We're going to move right along because Mike and I want to talk about 2 more wrestling points and a third that was like on the fringe. And I'm going to bring the fringe one up so Mike can at least hear it, and then he can come back. Anybody who saw Friday Night SmackDown saw the introduction of the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt. How fucking ugly this thing is. If I'm AEW, that would have been a great world title.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm WWE and that belt has so much lineage and so it's so gorgeous, it's so beautiful, and now you decide to change it? It looks like the 24/7 fucking championship.
When Cody Rhodes, I said it before, when Cody Rhodes took on that white Intercontinental, that was it. That was it for me. That was the be all end all.
It should have been the end.
You couldn't have made that belt any more beautiful. Like, that belt was absolutely stunning, dude. Mm-hmm. For what it represented, you know what I'm saying? And then you just shat on all that. There was some great Intercontinental champions in our time, dude. Mm-hmm. In our time. Honky Tonk Man, Shawn Michaels.
You started out with the Honky Tonk
Man. Come on, he was the longest Intercontinental reigning champion.
I was hoping you'd go Rick Steamboat, Kurt Hennig, Terry Von Erich, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
Keep going.
Rocky Maivia.
My second guy was
Hunter.
Shawn Michaels. My second guy was Shawn Michaels. Thank you very much.
Hunter.
And then I said Bret Hart. Yeah, Hunter Hearst.
The last guy to win a title in Cowboy Stadium, Zack Ryder.
Anybody. You put that fucking title, Cody Rhodes, for fuck's sake, like I said, reinvented that title, brought brought passion back to that, brought his name,
right?
What they stood for back to that title. That is a disgrace.
I sent you guys the picture. Did you get the picture, Ed?
Of the Intercontinental title? Lame.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah, it's trash. I think they're just trying to make everything else look spectacular. I mean,
it doesn't look spectacular. It looks
honestly, I think it looks cheap.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they're skimping on.
Now put them next to the Undisputed, the Raw, and the SmackDown, and those look fucking fantastic. Oh, yeah. I still love the blue.
Did you? I was going to say, did you see what they did with Bray Wyatt now?
Yes.
It's the blue strap. Oh my god, it looks so gorgeous.
It does. That's what I'm saying. You look at that belt and you're like, oh my god, dude. And then you look at the Intercontinental and you're like, what the
Here's the thing with the championship belts. I think let's just talk the belt part. The belt part should be customizable to whoever's wearing it, in my opinion. But the actual front, the championship, should be legit.
It should be.
Should symbolize something.
The legacy, right.
You put the first champion on there if you want, whatever, having the pictures and stuff. But the belt should be customizable. I don't know, this belt's just kind of... You know what it literally looks like? It almost literally looks like those belts that used to go around the old WWF figures.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, good call.
Same like plastic look and everything.
Painted gold.
Remember the chimp? If you bought Hulk Hogan, you got the black one with the gold belt. But if you bought the other ones, you got
the red ones.
Shitty brown one with the silver one. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
It just doesn't make any sense. And as we roll into some wrestling talk before, I don't know how much time we have or how much time you have or fuck it. Thanksgiving's a couple days away. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you all have a safe, happy holiday.
Absolutely.
If you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you go to Waffle House and visit Bobby Waffle House and make sure you ordered it smothered and covered and tell them the Loki and Jabroni Show sent you, because if you do, you may either
say you want the Loki special.
Yeah, either A, you're going to get a discount, or B is going to snot in your food. Let's just go there. Now, having said that,
he ain't going to snot, dude.
Survivor Series, Sunday night.
So much more. And don't forget, we're going to be here Saturday.
No, we're going to be at Pokey's place.
We're going to be in Griswold.
No, we're in fucking East Bumfuck Moosop Jones, Snake Meadow Road.
That's right. It's the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's
that lives. Yeah,
he done bought himself his own house.
He did not stop.
He did.
I know he did, but he didn't by himself stop.
No, he had a wife.
I know. And she is nuttier than a payday.
And she's an Ohio State fan, so God bless her.
And I've told everybody I knew her before any of y'all knew her.
So did I, too. And then,
I tried to warn them.
Let's get it out of the way. Mike, your prediction for the Loki and Jabroni Bowl this Saturday, Michigan versus Ohio State at the Big House in Ann Arbor.
We're fucking losing again, but whatever. We're going to have great fucking food. And Chip's actually going to be there. I'm actually bringing more fucking Michigan fans this time.
Yes.
It's not just going to be me this time. And
Pokey can't be late because it's his house.
He will. Watch.
You think so?
Watch. I swear, you know what's going to happen? What? He's going to go do a garbage run, and he's not going to be back for like 3 hours.
Oh, that'll piss me
He'll show up at like the fourth quarter.
Fuck that.
Because he's out there banging somebody with a personality.
Oh, my God. All I'm saying is... I came in with a prediction.
Hey, I'm just calling out everybody right now. If you don't watch the show, you just missed me insulting about 20 people that I fucking personally know. So when you come up to me and you say, I watch the show, I'm going to be like,
Yeah, I'll bet.
I bet you do.
You're good. Rock and roll. You're Bobby Waffle House right there.
The only thing I ever get is how can you fucking put up with these guys? I'm like, lots of liquor.
Yep, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Go fuck yourself, Stuffy.
Liquor and beer Jones over here.
Nice use of the Jones, by the way. Do you have a score in your head for this weekend? I've got mine written down. Logan Jabroni Bowl before we talk wrestling.
Well, I would love to say it's going to be a defensive game, but it's not. Because we both have an offense.
But only one of us has a defense.
Right, exactly. It's not us.
Yep.
So it's going to be high scoring then because we ain't got a defense. So hopefully our offense can beat your defense. And if I want to win, it's going to be 38-32.
Okay.
But logistically and logically, I believe it's going to be the opposite. I believe it's going to be Ohio 38 and Michigan 14.
Okay, what I wrote down is I don't want to bring back the memory of last year where it was 60-plus to 30-something. I think it's going to be closer this year. I think Michigan's got their shit together, but not quite enough. I'm saying 49 Ohio State, 21 Michigan.
I'm just going to insult you all fucking game. That's all I'm going to do.
I expect it every year.
I know. That's all I do.
But
it's just.
But
it's much like when I was at my birthday and I had fucking Denver fans around me and I insulted them, and eventually
you should.
They became my friends, and then they were rooting against their own team for the Vikings to win. That's beautiful.
I told you that's a charisma that you have.
Beautiful.
All I know is
I'm going to start a new NWO
on Saturday. Not only on Saturday and on Tuesday when we reconvene,
NWO
here,
Squirrel Pack.
You're going to have the toilet seat around your neck, and you're going to be wearing my jersey. Every year, that's
what
the
toilet
gimmick.
Seat?
Oh, did I not tell you about that?
No, I
showed it to you.
Nope.
It's the trophy.
Nope. That goes right around
that
fucking
requires
Pokey's
consent.
neck.
All right, you know what? That'll be Pokey's gimmick.
No,
You're right.
It is because I have diligently
5
worn
years
that
running.
jersey
Yes, you have.
Every fucking episode.
Five times. He's
every
been there.
episode after
Well, once
the
you wore
Loki
a
and Jabroni
sweatshirt,
Bowl.
and I let it go because the jersey was in the wash.
Well,
I had
it's not
to.
like I have Ohio State shit hanging around.
No.
So
I
you
got
have
you.
to
I
bring
got you.
it.
I got you. No. I
So
got you. Yeah.
Whose fault was that?
Angela's for not doing the laundry.
So your washing machine was broken.
Yes. Exactly.
There's another one. Tell me you listen to the show.
Right? There you go.
I'm all over you guys.
You
tonight.
are.
I really am.
All
I
the
am.
people that say they're
I
supporters.
don't use that one enough.
Thank you.
I love that. That's perfect.
Be here all week. Enjoy the veal. I think it's going to be closer than that, but you brought up a great point. All Elite Wrestling. First week, come out of the box. We had Rob Feinstein, former
I was
wrestling
excited,
promoter.
dude. I was excited.
Amazing. Second week, awesome. We're
Third
now
week,
like 7 weeks in.
Third week, I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Fourth week, I turned around and said, no, this has got to be a fluke. Last week, it really, really broke my heart because they don't seem to have an idea what the fuck is going on over there. Dude, I like Jungle Boy. I'm not trying to say anything, but did you see him like just recklessly flip onto that? I forget who he was wrestling.
I thought he was going to die.
Dude, right?
I thought he was going to die.
Dude, that is not good. All right, let's talk about the safety of your wrestlers and the longevity of these. How these fucking people are going to be. If you're just going to let these guys just go out there and just do whatever the fuck they want, man, you're going to have a casualty, and it's not going to be faulty.
If you can't insure your wrestlers, you're done.
And look, and let's everybody wants to hate Vince McMahon. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, Vinnie Mac is ruining the business," and Triple H got the NXT, and they're doing the great things. First of all, Vince has total control over everything.
Yeah,
and if he sees something he doesn't like, he's going to pull the plug.
Which
these guys are staying alive. We can go back to guys that have died either through drug overdoses or what have you. Let's put Owen Hart way over here. That was an accident. That's a tragic accident. We don't want to talk about it. But let's talk about the guys.
Somebody actually got that
doesn't
footage.
happen anymore if you notice.
Exactly. But you talk about, and you go through the 2000s and you see from 2000 to like 2012, drug overdose. When we had Road Warrior Animal on the show, he was talking about the culture of the locker room and how bad it was. Now you have stringent testing, you have all these things, and he's keeping the flippy gimmick, what does Cornette call it? Video game wrestling.
Yes.
Out of it.
Yes.
And I'm going to give Cornette a lot of credit. He cares about the guys that are in the ring, whether he likes them or not. He doesn't like a lot of AEW because it's all video game wrestling. I watched the first 2 weeks. I was so excited. I'm like,
it really is, though. I mean, if you sit there and if you watch, some of them are so damn crisp, and some of them really are like, the tag team there, the Young Bucks.
Oh, Young Bucks are
crisp.
Cornette hates the Young Bucks, but I like the Young Bucks.
Dude, I love them. I'm sorry. I think there's a raw talent about them that they are, dude. Like I said, they're just so crisp.
This is going to shock you.
The problem that I have, like I said, is it feels like the circus has gone wild at this point. It feels like whoever was in charge is not in charge anymore, and they're just letting this whole thing fly.
Ed's got a point.
I have a really good point, actually, that is going to put a lot of this in perspective. So, the first book I wrote, I don't talk about it a lot, but there was a point where I was like a third done and started over. Mm-hmm. And the reason I did that was because of what you were saying. I started getting out of control. Like, I had like some really solid beginning. I'm like, this is fucking great. I'm like, all right, now let's fucking bring in some flying monkeys humping rabbits.
So you're talking about like Bobby Waffle House coming in and talking.
No, you were just
writing your book.
You were just trying to wow yourself.
Get overexcited.
Bigger.
You get overexcited. You think, oh, this is fucking my story is bulletproof. Nothing I can do matters. Next thing you know, it gets fucking out of control. And then instead
but we also said this.
We said in the beginning, yeah.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Now, you get to a point, too, where now you're no longer... Like, there's a difference between the slow burn and the boom pow. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get to... If you let the boom pow go too soon, you get out of control, and then you spend the rest of the time playing damage control.
This is what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
this is what I'm worried about.
Three letters for you. E, C, W.
This is what I'm worried about. I really do feel like they are going to spend the next couple months playing damage control.
Yeah. They're going to have to.
I love Chris Jericho.
Of course.
And I really feel like Chris Jericho is dumping a lot of his own fundage into some of this product.
I don't know. They've got the Khans behind them who own the Jaguars. It's a billion-dollar family.
No, I understand that, but I also kind of feel like he
might be working for lesser than he deserves.
No, absolutely.
They probably gave him a lot of creative control, though.
Sure.
Well, obviously.
They know
look what
you can see that with his character.
I was going to say, look where his character
good.
is. His character is good, yes.
Everything he's ever wanted to be.
But that's my point. I don't think there's an actual, main office. Wow, are we getting bombed? Damn, that was so close.
Fuck?
You guys probably heard that on the fucking thing. I heard it in my headphones, for crying out loud.
I think Bobby Waffle House sent the hit squad.
I think he did, dude. They're dropping by, baby.
Jiminy Christmas.
Earlier today, Amy said there were 3 military planes in unison that flew over really low.
It's a plan. It's a fucking plan.
So I don't know, man. That's for the conspiracy show. We'll save it.
I love a good conspiracy. I'll tell you what, man.
You were on a point about Jericho and his character.
No, but my point is, the AEW, it doesn't seem like they actually have a collective brain there. It doesn't seem like there's one person in control of all the talent. You know what I'm saying? It really seems like they said, Jericho, you go. Young Bucks, you go.
Wait.
You guys are doing great. MJK, you do you.
You watched.
But wait a minute. Change today.
You watched Wednesday Night Show.
Yeah. And this is what brought up this.
The exchange between Jericho and MJF. Was it Maxwell Jacob Friedman is the gimmick name, but MJF, that's his actual real name.
Yeah.
So the gimmick is MJF. You saw the exchange between Jericho and MJF. How fun was that? That was Attitude Era all over again.
I felt like it was free. I felt like it was two characters going at each other. That's what I felt like at some point when you have two good wrestlers like that, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to let them run free. But if you turn around and you let two wrestlers that don't have that talent do it, now you have a flat product.
Would it have been the same?
Now you have an ugly product.
Would it have been the same if it were, say, Jungle Boy? No offense to Jack Perry, but if it were Jungle Boy and Phoenix, would it have been the same?
No.
No.
God, no. You know that.
But
anybody watching that right now knows that.
Now, let me throw another curveball at you. If you had, say, Hangman Page and Ortiz, it would have been good.
It could have, absolutely.
I love me some Hangman Page. I want that shirt. I'm here to do cowboy shit.
Yeah, I know. I like Moxley. I love Moxley's his character.
I hated him in WWE because I thought it was overdone. But watching him in AEW, I think Mox is the bomb.
He runs it. He runs it very well too. I
don't have a lot of faith in Kenny Omega, but Mox is just killing it.
I want Omega to be good. So
do I, but he has to stop doing the over the top bullshit.
That's the whole idea.
They need to slow.
Exactly.
You need a creative.
Do me a favor.
You need a common creative control together.
We were talking about this earlier, not on audio, folks. We were talking about the DC Marvel thing.
Yes.
The problem with DC was trying to catch up to Marvel, and because of it, they came too early, and the end product was terrible. And so AEW, I think, is feeling a little pressure with WWE, which they shouldn't. Let WWE eat itself. They make bad decisions.
Yep.
Let them make the bad decisions. You keep the slow burn.
Find a way to take them over.
And then
Don't
you
try to
win-
beat them at their own game.
Don't. Just do the slow burn,
Exactly.
build the brand, and then when WWE will make a catastrophic mistake, because they seem to do it once a year.
Yeah.
When that catastrophic mistake happens, that's when
Capitalize.
you unleash your best stuff.
The beast.
But you spend a year at least with this slow burn planning the big.
Well, I'm going to give AEW a lot of credit. They built for a year to what they're doing now.
No, they did, and that's why their
but now
first
they're in
show
production.
was so impressive.
Amazing.
When he came out with the sledgehammer and he hit that fucking, you know what I'm saying?
And that was the pay-per-view just before they went
And I
live
think
on
the
television.
problem was they're still riding high off of that.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like they're riding so high off of that they're not seeing their own
That's
mistakes.
what I was saying. The first
Right.
part, you're like, yes, nailed it. There's nothing I can't do.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, okay, that didn't go off as good.
Yeah,
But
I'm not-
this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, these people aren't responding like I think they should.
We're 7-8 weeks in now, and I'm
Or you
seeing
let
a slide.
You let your arrogance get to you, and you're like, well, fuck these people. They're stupid.
But the best part is, for me, if we're going to talk about the Wednesday Night War, NXT is stepping up their game and stepping it up huge. And
Yeah.
now we're going to Survivor Series real quick. Did you watch Survivor Series?
Yes.
Oh, my God. You know what? I said it earlier. I fell asleep during the match I wanted to see, which was the AJ Styles match.
Yes.
I was just tired. Long day before, whatever. But I watched the rest of the show. I got 2 words for you. Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, Keith Lee. If you don't know who Keith Lee is, picture Bob Sapp in The Longest Yard, who played Switowski. I love Little Michael. That's Keith Lee. And Keith Lee did stuff that a big guy should not do. He buried everybody. I love me some Keith Lee. I've seen him a couple times before. It was always big man matches, but watching that match, Keith Lee sold me. If there was a Keith Lee t-shirt right now, I'd buy it on LoganJabroni.com. Click our
We'll have to
WWE
get- we'll have to
affiliate
get it
link.
out there.
Got to get me a Keith Lee t-shirt. That man was gold. The women's matches, fantastic. By the way, I know you're a big fan, but I have to say it. Does Bayley not look like the ultimate Karen?
Yeah, she does. I think
I
that's
think
why.
she's supposed to.
I think
know.
that's why she did that.
I think her heel turn is perfect.
She did
Agreed.
great.
Agreed.
I mean, as stupid as the whole Karen thing is, it's tapped
It's
into
on fire.
It's tapped into what's
It's
going
on fire.
right
Did
now.
you guys see that one? The Kids Bop Karen.
No.
No.
You haven't seen Kids Bop Karen?
No.
Oh, dude, this fucking look it up. It's straight. All you have to do is put Kids Bop Karen, and it pops up right on YouTube. So essentially, long story short, this chick is getting a ride from, I think it's either Uber or Lyft, and this guy almost hits the van, doesn't hit the van, but almost hits the van. The lady proceeds to come out of her vehicle, and then demand an apology from the rider.
Are you
Not the
shitting me?
driver.
Are you shitting
the
me?
rider, because the rider told the lady to calm down. So you see this lady going, calm down. Calm down. And she's demanding an apology all this whole time, screaming into the thing. And this lady is going, lady, your kids. And then she turns around and goes, my kids don't hear a thing. They got Kids Bop going on. Don't you worry about
Oh,
them.
my God.
Dude. I mean,
Oh,
absolutely
my Lord.
fucking perfect, dude.
I ain't got
it's
shit.
a certain cult. Right now. It's the cultural trigger.
It
Like,
is.
There's always a fucking Karen.
There is.
So Bailey's tapping into that, and it's exploding.
Oh, it's fucking perfect. It's
I love
perfect.
Her.
And
I love actually heel face, whatever. I love Bailey, but her
She's
heel
amazing.
Turn, her heel turn has really kicked it up.
No, her heel turn is like, you remember when Hulk Hogan turned heel? Mm-hmm. And you were like, why did I never see this?
July 7, 1996.
Yeah.
I'll
Why
never
did I
forget it.
never see this?
I laughed at first until he actually got into it. I'm like, I can dig this.
He
for a
got
little
into
bit.
it in the promo.
No, he was in it, dude.
In the promo.
No,
He
I
was
laughed.
in it.
No,
No,
I laughed.
when he came
But-
out and he saw, was it Macho Man
Macho
on
Man
the
laid
ground,
out.
right?
Yep.
And he was looking at them, and he's looking at them, and he's
You
like,
could see in his eye, I'm not sure I should do this.
yes, but when he did it, dude,
See, you got.
that was
understand.
it.
When
That
I-
was it.
If you
dude.
look back,
Still love
before
that.
Eddie makes
my
his
favorite,
point,
my favorite moment in wrestling.
If you
it's
look
still
back-
to this day my favorite moment in
WWE
wrestling.
Network, go to LoganJabroni.com, click our WWE affiliate, buy the network. It'll help us. If you look, the referee gives it away. As much as I've said in the past years that Bobby Heenan gave it away, no. Bobby Heenan was
Bobby
being Bobby
did.
Heenan. No, Bobby was being Bobby.
Loved it, though.
He was being
Loved
Bobby.
it. But whose side is he on?
But before he drops that leg, the referee looks at him and goes, "Are you the third man?"
Yes.
Fuck! You
But
just ruined everything.
Nobody caught that.
Nobody until later.
Everybody caught the Bobby Heenan fucking drop.
Oh, that night
You know,
we were all
I
dying.
don't
We were
think
like,
anybody knew. They
the
just
fuck?
they knew someone was turning heel. They had no idea it was him.
I don't
but
don't
of
think.
all people,
no,
and
nobody
I have
was
to-
ready for that.
No, right. And
Nobody
going
was
back
ready
to
for
your
that.
point, when you hear Dusty say, "Hulk Hogan's in the building, go get him, baby,"
Yeah.
and then you hear Bobby, "Well, whose side is he on?" What the fuck did you just do?
Yes.
I thought,
But
it was the
Bobby was
biggest
being
joke.
Bobby.
I
Yes.
thought it was the biggest joke because you got to understand. Like I tuned out during the attitude.
That was before the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah, this is Monday Nitro.
This brought
was-
everything back.
This
Hulk
was
Hogan turning heel changed the business forever.
I tuned out, and then I tuned back in very briefly to see how much things changed. And Hulk Hogan's all Hollywood.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And I
Black
was
and white.
fucking laughing because
the
you gotta
boa.
understand. I walk away. It's say your prayers, eat your vitamins, work out. I come back, and it's just like
deal
Fuck
with the
out.
devil, rock and roll, drugs and alcohol, baby.
like what the fuck happened?
You're down with the black and white. You know you're
Dude,
right, brother.
I came back. Hulk Hogan's the biggest heel, and Roddy Piper is the biggest face. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck just
Yeah,
happened?
Eddie took a 15-year nap and
then
woke
you-
up to the new
no,
world.
you'd got the pay-per-view, and then we watched that. It's fucking Roddy Piper is the fucking face against Hulk Hogan. And he's like, "You ain't ever beat me, man." I'm like,
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, who am I supposed to cheer for?
You know what? Hey, quick point.
Great
Next
match,
week,
though.
you just inspired me. Next week, top 15 best heels in the business. I think that should be our show.
That'll
next
work.
week.
All right, so let's wrap it up. I just told you my favorite fucking moment in wrestling ever when Hulk Hogan turned fucking heel
Wow.
live. I will to the end of this day take that with me. Out of all the wrestling,
You go first.
Oh,
I gotta think about mine.
I got two.
nope. Pick one. One right now.
Fuck.
Right now. It's not hard. It literally, the reason why you watch wrestling is because of this.
The reason I watch wrestling is
It's your
because of
favorite.
this
That's
moment.
it's your favorite moment for that just reason. Come on, man.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna be wrong on the date. I wasn't there, but I want to say it was October-ish of '83. Snuka going off the cage onto Morocco.
That was badass. That was a fucking.
Badass Jones
I
right
remember
there.
watching that in the pay-per-view, dude. What a fucking incredible
Well, it was
moment.
before pay-per-view. It was USA Network. The Madison Square Garden. They would put the gimmick out on cable. And sitting there in my living room and watching that and just going, he lost the match, but he comes back in. He beats the shit out of Morocco. He goes to the top of the cage, delivers the dive, and then throws the belt on him, spits on him, and walks out. I'm like, that's it. That's theater. That's the best theater you can possibly find. It's Eddie's turn.
Oh, guys, it's a tough one. I mean, obviously, the Bulldogs winning the title was really big for me.
WrestleMania 2, very
See?
badass.
See?
Very badass.
Them losing it was the biggest bullshit I ever thought.
We're not talking about bullshit. Talking about favorite.
What's
your
the
favorite?
moment?
What's your favorite moment?
The one that always sticks in my mind, I was watching USA Network, Primetime Wrestling, actually, and you'd see some of the off matches that they didn't really show in the major networks. And I watched this tag team match, and I'm having trouble like remembering who was in it, but I know Roddy Piper was one of them. And something happened. I'm not sure if it was a double disqualification or a double count. I don't know. But Roddy Piper was seemed pretty heated with one of the other guys. I don't know if it was part of the fucking.
Was that Orndorff?
I don't remember. Oh God, I don't know if Piper was like playing into the role or if he was generally pissed off. But he grabbed a fucking folding chair, put it in the center of the ring, sat down on it, and was screaming at him like, "I got more. Let's go!"
Yes,
And
yes.
it was
Oh my God! I can't remember who was in it.
That was like probably a turn, like up to that point, like Piper the fucking heel or whatever.
Right.
I think that was a part where I'm just like, I fucking can't help but love this guy.
Yeah, he's a great. He
it's
was.
like honestly, I will say till I die. Part of the reason Hulk Hogan is so huge is because of that man.
Oh,
being
absolutely.
the anti-Hogan, if you want to call it that. It's like
No, he was.
great.
Even like we said a couple episodes ago, you sit there and watch the cartoons. Who was the hero? Hogan running around the big monster car. Who was the enemy? Fucking Roddy Piper running around in the fucking wagon.
It's funny. It's funny. That's how everybody viewed it. Was Hogan, these guys, Piper, those
guys.
And
yes.
if you want to draw a comparison, you have Batman movies, which are huge, and now the Joker movie comes out, and it's killing it.
And the movie that
it's killing
the
it.
movie that
you know what's killing it is DC is just killing themselves. I mean, they just keep like adding shit, and they're not. Their entire universe is in shambles, and they keep adding to that fucking shambles.
If you don't want your universe to be in shambles, and you want some great sports jerseys like the one he's sporting, the one I'm sporting, the one Ed'll be sporting in a couple months, talk to us. Message us at the Loki and Jabroni Show. We'll get you in touch with throwback prices. Harry the Hammer is ready for your order. Okay? You see these? $40 each. It's not that hard. Plus shipping wherever you happen to be. And Mike's going to get a couple. I know I'm going to get more. Eddie's going to be on the hook for. I'm going to be on the hook for Eddie for one. When's your birthday? May
31st.
May 31st. Okay, May 31st. He's going to have a Patriot gimmick. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick like some old school Mosey Tutupu Jones. I am NFL as long as the NFL is. Stop.
Until XFL comes along.
I'm ready for that. February 2020. I'm ready. And you know what? I said it.
If the seasons keep going like this, that might be it.
I said I was going to have my team this week. And Mike's not here. So I'm going to ask you if you'd go to the gimmick chamber real quick and grab a gimmick. When Mike comes back, I'm going to announce, finally, my XFL team. Now, if you've listened to this show before, you will know that in the past, I was a San Francisco Demons fan. Why? It was the gimmick. It was the it was the Demons. It was the colors. It was the red, the black, the white. There was a little yellow thrown in. Plus, when I chose them, they were nothing, and then they go to the championship and get the shit kicked out of them by the LA Extreme. Doesn't matter. I've made my choice. When the XFL starts this February, the week after the Daytona 500, I've picked my team. I'm ready to go. Kind of killing time now because Mike's nowhere to be found. I'm going to call.
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I thought about this too, actually. And I'm like, I might not watch every game, but I'm definitely going to follow them. And I'm going to I'm going to call it the tryout season.
Yes.
Which means the team will change based on how well they do.
Of course.
But we can talk briefly about who I'm going to jump in with.
Okay, go ahead.
You want me to start?
Yes.
All right,
Who's your XFL team going to be in 2020?
I actually thought about this, and I was looking through them. I am going to start off. I'm going to give the Birmingham Thunderbolts a tryout.
Is that wait? Is that the old team or is that the new team?
I think you're looking.
You need to look into this, bro. One? That's the Birmingham Thunderbolts were the first XFL.
What the fuck, man?
You really need to get your shit together.
I thought they were like still in it. Hang on a second.
No. I'll give you. Here we go.
Where the fuck?
There's the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, the Los Angeles Wildcats, the Seattle Dragons, the DC Defenders, the New York Guardians, the St. Louis Battlehawks, and the Tampa Bay Vipers.
Okay. I haven't decided if I like the Battlehawks or the Vipers yet. I'm trying.
All right. So we're declaring our XFL teams now. So Ed wanted to go first. Ed gets to go first.
What were the colors again? Hold on. That was the other
Tampa Bay Vipers or St. Louis Battlehawks?
No, I'll
all right, that's the Battlehawks logo right there. It's like a blue and silver with some black.
Cool.
All right.
That. I do like that.
Hang on, the stupid cookie thing.
All right, now this is the Vipers. It's what you would expect.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah, I'll go with the Battlehawks.
You're going to go with the Battlehawks. All right.
I'm not a big St. Louis fan, but I do like the.
Okay. I've already picked my team. I'm ready to go.
What are you going with?
I'm going with the New York Guardians. I really think that I love the logo. Look at that. It's like the Battle Cat kind of gimmick.
That is pretty cool.
black, gray, red. I'm really digging it, and I kind of.
Is that the closest thing to East Coast?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, the closest thing to us.
Yeah.
Yes. If you look at
Not
it,
the DC
Dallas-
Guardians aren't closer?
I'm sorry. Have you ever looked at a map?
Isn't that the same team? Guardians?
New York Guardians and the
Oh, the
DC
Defenders.
Defenders.
DC
Defenders.
And you're asking if New York is closer than DC?
Well, it depends on what route you take.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I quit.
You could probably get to DC quicker.
No, you can't. In no fucking way can you do that.
Well, DC's
Yeah, see, go to the
is
Battle
closer
Hawks
to the
again.
East
All right,
Coast,
we're going to
though.
go to the Battlehawks again. That's St. Louis. All
Right there, yeah.
All right.
Doesn't
Blue,
that almost
silver-
look like the Dark Angels?
Okay, yeah. I'll buy it.
The sword with the wings?
Yes. Now let's go through the others. There's Dallas Renegades, just
Yeah,
like
no.
a basic
Texans.
Madden gimmick.
Oh,
that
no, Titans.
you
That's
could build
Titans
your
color.
own.
Titans
Here's
color.
the Houston Rednecks and oil. Oh, look, an oil gimmick.
Oilers. Yep.
Fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
well, they're trying to bring back the Oilers. I
Los
can feel 'em for
Angeles
that.
Wildcats. That's
Nah,
the lamest logo
That
ever.
is super dumb, and the colors are atrocious.
Orange and red. What
Yeah,
the fuck? This is the
atrocious.
Seattle Dragons, which I thought was the second best logo ever.
I thought it's cool, but
All right. Now, what did we miss? Let's see. We did DC, New York. We did everything
yeah,
else.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ed.
I'll go with DC.
You're gonna go with DC.
I'll go with
I got.
DC.
I got. The
I guess
New York Guardians.
we're all in Eastern Conference. Because,
We're gonna be in the Eastern Conference, yeah, because you're going with St. Louis.
Yep.
All right.
But like I said, I'm calling this a tryout season, so that could change next year.
Yep.
All right.
Like if DC bombs, not even gonna bother.
I feel that.
It's all good.
Because honestly, we're not going to know enough about the player to say, "Oh, this guy should do this, I could do that."
Right,
Like,
right.
you're either going to suck or you're not going to suck.
Well, that's why I was like, almost, do I want to
no
be?
pressure, XFL.
I know. That's why I was like, almost, do I want
I
to
got
be?
Yeah, you did.
I
It's
got
all.
him.
It's all over this gimmick right here.
That's why I was like, do I want to go logistically? Do I want to root for the home team, sort of say, and the home team would be the
that's
Guardians.
what I do generally.
You know, but
I kind of looked at the logos like I did with the
I hear
first
you.
XFL.
I hear you. But I like the Battlehawks. I like the logo. It looks Dark Angel. Looks very Dark Angel-ish.
Okay. Having
Going
said
with
that,
I won't buy a jersey this year.
no, I made that mistake in year one.
Second year, maybe.
Yeah. We'll talk about it then. You
I
guys-
bought a hat and I bought a jersey in the first year, and there's $70
I
I'll
know.
never
I think
see
everybody
again.
bought like a "He Hate Me" shirt.
I didn't.
You
I
know,
bought
that
this.
shit gotta be worth money though now.
I bought the San Francisco Demons jersey. Just had the big one
That
on
was
the front.
that was a nice team though.
I loved it. It went to the championship.
Yeah, I was Los Angeles.
Los Angeles Extreme. They actually won the
I'm
championship.
just waiting
Yep.
for a player to say, "Brother."
Oh my God. I'm hoping and praying they don't do the same thing they did the last time. It's 19 years after the fact. Just fucking learn from your mistakes.
I think that's probably why my Vikings haven't won any Super Bowls, because I was a Los Vegas fucking Renegade or Extreme.
Las Vegas Outlaws.
Yeah, the Extreme.
Who is the Extreme? Los Angeles Extreme.
Los Angeles, yeah. I was Los Angeles Extreme fucking fan. And because I won the fucking championship for XFL.
You're going to pin your hopes on XFL.
No, it's fucking terrible.
You blew
exactly.
you blew your wad
I
on
did.
one team.
I did.
There was no wad left.
And not even, exactly. I'm not even in a league that's even around anymore.
He's Portugal Viking on Twitter. I am Seaburns19. He is at Eddie Jakes. Check out the Basement Quest. They're working diligently to get you a great episode out.
Don't get the 75-minute. Stick with the 60.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
C&J Speed
Not too
Review is
impressed with it.
off this week.
For
We come back-
$15, like, come on, people.
Yeah, you could have done
Dogfish
better.
is expensive.
But it's worth it.
The
More
$10,
often than
the
not, it's
$10
worth it.
for a six-pack is about average for an IPA right now. This was $14. It was 16 with tax and all that bullshit.
Right.
For a 75-minute. I mean, it was decent, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm not.
It wasn't $15.
Right.
I'm not into doggy bag beer.
Check out Basement Quest on Instagram, Twitter, etc.
There's a website.
I just posted
Right.
up. I just posted up. Oh, I should throw those pictures on the website
Yeah,
too.
maybe
I just
you
did it
should.
on the Instagram picture.
That's fine.
We actually had
That
a
was gorgeous.
huge
That was
battle,
was
gorgeous.
beautiful.
That was
Beautiful
gorgeous.
pictures. Yeah.
dude. We actually set that. We set that match up Saturday night. From 6:30 until 8:30. But we got Popeyes too, so there was
The best.
There was
The
some
best.
eating. Yeah, there was some eating and some
Was
smoking.
there a chicken sandwich?
No, nope. I will not. People get stabbed over that shit. We actually set it up the night before, which was perfect. We started at noon. We didn't get done until 8:30.
Wow.
We and I
Why
got
are
home
you
in
not
time.
filming this?
Because we got to do it in spot things, but that's why I took the
a lot
pictures
of-
that I did.
it's a lot of
because,
video.
All right.
And not only that, when I'm playing, I'm thinking. There is a lot going
doing
on.
your business.
Some shit happens. Like all of a sudden, you lose this one thing you didn't think was going to get lost in a round, and you're like,
Gotcha.
"Fuck! What the fuck do I do now?"
I did some.
You know?
I did some shooting over the weekend, some pickups, and hopefully getting a video out this week.
That's
All right.
gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool.
CJ Speed Review off this week. We come back next Wednesday night. We're going to do some off-season gimmickry. We're going to have Jason Blue from Stafford Motor Speedway on the show via the Skype gimmick. I guess is a Skype gimmick.
Skyper.
Yeah, right. And hopefully I'm going to have that truck driver in 1 week, 3 weeks that has the music band. He wants to be on the show. I just have to get in touch with his people. We're going to have some fun. And if you're in the Atlanta area, go to Waffle House. Ask for Bobby Waffle House. He'll give it to you
And we'll
smothered
be giving you guys
and
this
covered.
Christmas special coming up soon too.
God, I hope so.
Well, I got some shit written down. I'm already doing.
Loki and Jabroni Show Bowl this Saturday. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be there.
Great.
Pre-game,
It's gonna be great.
Pre-game, halftime, and post-game. We're gonna have it live.
We're gonna be there.
And
Don't want to miss out,
guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
and be thankful
Thank you.
for everything in your life, regardless of how big or how small it is. Trust me. Be thankful for the things that you have, the oxygen that you're breathing. If you can fucking walk, you be thankful for that.
Can you go deliver that message at my house?
I will. Guys, thank y'all, and we are thankful for you.
And I'm thankful for the fucking Waffle House.
I am too. Guys, we
All
love
right.
y'all. We'll see you soon for this basement podcast.
Pirate Redneck Jones is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Basement, our grandmother's basement podcast.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Fuck you! I worked hard in this basement.
And
Play
hit
the
that
Nickelback
cheesy
music.
music.
Seriously.
Now he wants it.
Yeah, because now we can just sit there and talk about Waffle House.
Yeah. This is what you hear at the Waffle House when you're getting smothered and covered right here.
Smothered and covered in a 25-year-old semen infected.
Not even quite as good as Cracker Barrel. Let's put it out
No.
there.
Come
Man, shout out Pistol 28 for joining us today.
Thank you,
All right,
Pistol,
hey,
for your
Pistol.
comments.
Tamika Major for joining us
Thank
today.
you, Tamika.
Xantaxia
Okay, thank you. Oh, I know that guy.
joining towards the end.
Yes, he's from England. He gets mad props.
Chip Chip Cheerio, motherfucker.
All right.
Cheerio.
Sorry about Prince Andrew.
Hey, sorry about that war you lost. You know, but
It happened.
Liberty, bro.
Hey, but I do have a great French rifle for you. Only fired once and dropped only once.
Ooh.
Support Brexit.
Wait, Thanksgiving Day is coming up. Fuck the